welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Monday. It's Monday afternoon. It's always Monday afternoon, isn't it? It's always a pleasure to have your company. I've been looking forward to Monday afternoon all week. This is my fake Friday basically, so that is why I'm in a jubilant mood. And you know what, I've got someone else in the craft room with me that is always in a jubilant mood. She's just having a bit of a catch up over there, having a cup of coffee. You look very chilled over there, Debbie.
And I've lost my Kit Kat stick.
Oh no! Has it gone under the...
I don't know what I've done with it, Joe. It's probably fell in the same place that something else fell a minute ago.
We'll send a ferret in, don't you worry.
Yes. Well... Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited to be back here. Absolutely. Dear me, Lauren, I'm not going to repeat that one. But good afternoon. I'm really, really excited, Joe. Excited to be working with you again. I know. I've missed you.
Where have you been?
Well, I was going to say the same to you. Where have you been?
Well, I've been mostly here, just waiting for you, to be honest. We're like ships in the night, aren't we, the last few weeks? We just keep missing each other. But you've been keeping busy, I hear. You've been down at Crate and Craft, up here with us as well at Crafters TV. And there's a great selection of stuff coming up today, isn't there, Debbie?
Oh, there really, really is. We've got lots of different things. Some of my favourites as well. And I'm excited because I'm going to be playing with something that I haven't played with before. So I'm really super excited about that. But I'll tell you more in a bit, Joe.
Absolutely. There's loads coming up in the show. Now, we've got an awesome deal on one of your absolute... favourites. It is, of course, the Gemini Mini. We've got the Gemini Mini available for you on the show today. Now, the Mini is absolutely fabulous because it is small in size, but my oh my, is it mighty in power. It's absolutely awesome. It's great for those smaller die cuts. We've got a lot of products actually in today's show that would fit beautifully through your Mini. It's $29.99 or $44.95. However, you're going to get 50 bonus points with it today, which is absolutely awesome. And it comes with all the shims and the folders that you need as well. Go and have a look at the reviews over on our website. Go and have a look at the independently verified 5-star reviews over on our website. You're going to absolutely love it. Debbie, this is like, I know I say this a lot when we bring this to you, but I saw it for the first time and thought, do you really need a Gemini Mini? And then from speaking to our viewers, people can't live without them. Oh,
and I can't live without mine because this is a bit like me, Joe. Mini, but mighty, because it truly is a fabulous, and I mean a fabulous machine. For me personally, it's great having the bigger Geminis and the great, having your staple machine on your craft desk. However, having this little Mini, which we say it's mini, it might be small, but it's still got a 3x6 platform on here, Joe. And you can see just by looking at that platform, there is still a lot of dies that will fit through here too. And I'll tell you something else that's really easy about this, Joe, is this plate combination. So I know one of the things that I get a lot of comments from and a lot of people messaging me, and I'm always answering whenever they get stuck with a plate combination for the larger machines. I always give them the right combination way around. But with the Mini, it's so simple, Joe. But like I said, a mini but mighty, powerful machine. And you'll see all of us crafters here love our machines. You can see the mouth opening there. You've got 4 powerful suckers that are on the bottom as well. And it literally is a straightforward, pop it down onto your hard surface and it's good to go. It's a manual machine where you turn it forwards or backwards as well. And it is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to show you as well. Look at this. We talk about a mighty but mini machine. It's got the power. The suckers on there are incredible. Debbie taught us all of us crafters, we sit it on the top of our Gemini machine, so you've got it ready to hand to use. And like I said, the shims, Joe, for me, are what make it so simple and so easy to use. And as I sort of says, about 95% of dies will go through this machine very easily. Everybody should have a Mini in their life.
And also we've got the Staycation even stamps coming up a little bit later, and dies, they'll go great through your Mini as well. Remember, you get 50 bonus points on that, which is awesome. What you might want to do as well, you do get the shims, everything you need included. You might want to be stocking up though today, because we've got a great little deal for you. So you can get 2 packs of the plastic folders, so that's 6 of those in total, and then we'll give you that plastic shim totally free of charge, which is awesome. $7.98 or $11.90 if you want to get your hands on there. Now, every Monday makers needs a Monday mega deal, and that's exactly what we've got for you in this show. This is your Totally Tiffany deal of the week. It's your crafting on the go turquoise trio. You've got the lovely lowest tote in there. You've also got the tote that opens, which is great. That also closes back up again for you, and you can really feel that, which is awesome. And you've also got the trash can there as well, the collapsible one, which is awesome. £43 or $57 there is your price for that one. A little bit later on in the show, we're going to be seeing some of our gorgeous flower forming items. You've got in here 3 flowers in there for you. You've got your rose, your lily and your daisy. You've also got the doily and border, which is great for allowing you to sort of centre those flowers and gives you something to build from. And then you've also got 2 different selection of the flower forming foam. You've got your foliage greens in there, and you've also got your Garden of Love collection as well. It's a really nice deal, that one, £40 or $55. A great little foam bundle for you if you wanted to stock up on the foam. You can get both of these here, £11.98 or $14.90 if you want to avail of both of those. You might want to be grabbing the tools, so the petal distress tool and also the ball tools, which are massive, with the foam pad there as well. $14.99 if you're in the UK, $19.95 if you are across there in the US. We're going to have a look next at something which is just, every time we bring it to you, it is just so incredibly busy. We're talking about our Staycation stamps and dies. And when you see the amount of different things that you can do with these, they are amazing value for money. So there's 4 different collections here. There are available individually, but you get one free basically when you buy them in this configuration, which is awesome. So you've got Life's a Beach. Oh, I do love an ice cream. It's actually, do you know, it's like the last day of summer here today in the UK. It's like 20 degrees outside for mid-September, which is very, very unusual. But you've got ice creams. If you want to keep that summer vibe going all winter long, this would be the one for you. You've also then got this one here, which is Happy Camper. And what you've got there is that beautiful woodland camping scene. You've got your tent, your signs, your guitar, your little campfire, the fishing rod, it's all in there for you. This one here is the Simple Life, and this is for all of you caravanners out there. And this one's great because what you've got here is you've got your caravan, you've got the bicycle, the garden furniture. What you're also getting as well, you're getting a nice line stamp in here. You're also going to get all the sentiments that you need in there to turn that into a full project as well, which is awesome. And then you've got this one. Now, of all of the Staycations on offer here, road tripping in a Winnebago, that sounds like my kind of staycation, and you've got everything that you need in there for that as well. £45 or $55 if you want to go for your staycation. We've also got the paper pad available for you as well. Now the paper pad is awesome. It's a gorgeous paper pad, whether or not you're going for the staycation. It's really lovely because it's got some gorgeous imagery in it. Let me share that with you. So you've got in here some patterned papers, which I think are beautiful. Love that pink one. This one's my favourite. It's like a starry night sky, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got the lovely pinks in here, some of the greens, that lovely wooded scene in there. It's a real good mixed bag of papers that you're going to be able to use across loads of different crafting. But if you're using it in conjunction with your staycation, that's exactly what it's been designed to do for you. £13 or $16, but 10% saving on that, which is absolutely awesome. I haven't seen that discounted like that before. Right, we're going to go to the confetti box. Shall we see? We haven't rehearsed this. Have you got a box ready to go over there?
I have.
Do you want to show us your box first before I go get on with what you get for your money, Debbie? Is that all right?
No, we didn't rehearse this bit.
We didn't.
Did you hear the panic rise in my voice?
I did.
Your little sound effect there coming across the studio. But honestly, Joe, I'm really excited about this collection. It's the first time I've ever got to work with the Confetti pop-up box collection, and I love them. And I know producer Laura adores these too. But this is why it's something a little bit quirky, a little bit unusual. But what I'm going to show you, shall we do it that way?
Yes.
Shall we do it that way? We'll go this way. Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready? And then, oh, Debbie, come on, pull it. Woohoo!
I love
all
them.
These pop out, and I just think these are super, super cute. They really are something fun, something quirky, something a bit unusual, and super easy to use. And I'm going to show you how. Well, my first demo actually, Joe, in a moment, if I may come back to that. I'm going to kickstart this off because I love them, and I know you're going to love them as much. If you've been sitting on the fence, don't sit on that fence. Come and treat yourself to this absolutely amazing collection, and I'll show you just how simple they are to put together.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see you pop those together. Loads of different ways that you can theme these and decorate them as well. But what it starts with is you getting the die that you need. So if you just want the sort of nuts and bolts of the idea, really, the construction dies, which are going to build for you, the actual outer box, and also the exploding box element, which is that bit there. It's a really clever design. It's actually all done with elastic band, and Debbie's going to show us that in just a minute and how that works. you've got that there, and then you've also got some sort of, you know, an introduction to the idea of decorating as well. So you're going to be able to put a few little embellishments on here. £34 or $44, that is the most cost-effective way of getting involved in this collection. However, far and away more popular than this option is the actual larger complete collection, and I'm going to share that with you right now, because in the larger complete collection you get a whole vast array of different stamps and dies to enable you to be able to decorate these up. So this one here is Happy Anniversary, you're going to get that one. Then you're going to get also many congrats in here, just to say. You've also got birthday greetings. They're all available individually should you want to get them like that as well. Love and marriage. There is also milestone celebrations, and you then got enjoy your day, which is these gorgeous stamps in there as well. Now you can of course use them all together, the boxes with the stamps and dies that you've got here. You can also use these stamps and dies on their own if you want to. They're very, very versatile. When you get it all together like this, £110 if you're here in the UK, $130 if you're in the US. Club Inspire Platinum members, you get another £22 off of that, another $26 off of that. Everyone will get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling as well. And it's actually this collection right here which is far away the most busy out of the two different ways of getting involved. Loads of you chatting away today as well already. Katie's in San Francisco, Ro in Delaware, Vanessa in NYC. I can see Anne in from Connecticut as well. Loads of you saying hi from all over the place. Shannon says good morning. My favourite pair, Debbie and Joe. Loads of you saying hi. Astrid says, I know I've said it before, but the Mini has been a lifesaver this week. Currently working on something new and it's been the perfect assistant. Devony saying as well, she loves the pop-up boxes. Now, if you've got pictures of any of the stuff that's been in the show, I know loads of you have made loads of things with the Staycation stamps especially. Please pop us a picture. I want to see them. Producer Laura wants to see them. No doubt Debbie is raring to see them as well. So pop them into a studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. Any questions that you've got? Have you got any salacious gossip that you want to let us know about? Oh, Debbie, we love a bit of salacious gossip, don't we? You can pop that into us over on Facebook, on the Crafters TV page in the live feed, or of course across on YouTube as well. Right, I'm excited to see these boxes, Debbie.
Absolutely. I'm just doing a little bit of quick sticking, Joe, because I'm getting myself all prepped and ready. I want to show you, rather than all the decoration, I want to show you the mechanics of this amazing. Can I show you another one? Can I show you another quick sample? I love these. Let me just show you. All you have to do is construct and build this to get this wonderful effect. Woohoo! I love them. I just think they're absolutely fun, absolutely gorgeous, but so cute. And look, decorating them up, that's the fun part. Absolutely it is. But this is just something that little bit quirky. And honestly, when we were having a discussion, me and our lovely Laura, earlier on in the week, we said how excited we were to bring these, because it's been a while actually, Joe, since we brought them. So first things first, I think I'm going to show you how the cube works, because you've got the mechanics for the box, and I'll show you that in a moment. But what I'm going to show you is the cubed design, that pop-up cube, and how easy this is to put together. So first things first, this is the die set that you get. Now, I want you to be rest assured in every single, in the main two, you're going to get a simple booklet here that goes through step-by-step instruction.
Oh, so that's always great to have, isn't it?
Honestly, Joe, and for me, because it was the first time I'd used them last week, I just thought what a great invaluable piece this is, to have them all in instructions, to be able to assemble them and show you how to use them. So even though we know we have all these programs, we have them on our website still for you to look at and go back to, but sometimes it's nice to have that visual written instruction, and that's exactly what that is. So first things first, I'm going to bring out the die that creates the mechanics of all of that, and you can see it there. It's a really big size die, although big enough to go on your Gemini Junior plates as well. So even though I've got my large Gemini out today, I'm going to show you that you can get that onto your Gemini Junior plates. And then you've got all these extras. So you've got little banners and stars and a champagne bottle. These are all the things that are going to decorate up afterwards, and I just think having all that to hand, and as well, Joe, there are things that you can use in your collections, you know, in your other crafty stash that you can use as well. Absolutely. Not just with this one. So what I've done, Joe, is I've taken myself, I've already cut one out because you need to cut this out twice. I've got myself some nice Centura pearl cardstock here, Joe. So I'm just going to trim this down to size to make sure, because when I was doing this last night, I thought, let me make sure I've got it the right size. So will this go through
your Junior, these ones,
Debbie? It will, yes. It absolutely will. So I'm just going to trim my cardstock down to the desired size. And I'm just going to grab myself a bit of tape, Joe. Just give me a second while I grab some tape. Thought I were all organised. No, she's not. So I am back here, Joe, but this is how easy they are to do. So first things first, we're going to pop it onto our Gemini Junior plate, and you can see that the mechanics fits perfectly on there. Okay.
Awesome.
It is a thin metal die, so when you just run this through now, Joe, you're going to bring in all your plates that you need for a thin metal die, and that's exactly what that is. And I'm just going to run that through my Gemini, and what this does, it cuts the shape out, but it also puts the score lines in and the holes in for where you're going to thread your elastic.
Well, that's handy, isn't it?
So, honestly, it's been so well designed. It really, really
That's
has.
the thing, isn't it, with us? Like, designed by crafters for crafters. So I think it's those little things, those little sort of design things that are built into it that makes them so usable.
Absolutely it does. So I'm just going to take off my tape for a second, pop that to one side just for now. But what you can see now, Joe, is that you can see all the score lines. That's why I've chosen this colour cardstock as well, because it's really beautiful and bright. But all the score lines are in here. Now, like I said, in the book instruction, it does explain exactly what you need to do. But all I just do is fold them back over, and I'm going to just give them a nice burnish as well. So you can see just by folding over where, you could do it with your fingers if you wanted, Joe, as well. But I just like to give it a nice crisp clean fold over with, and let me just get my poker tool a second, Joe, just to poke out my little extra hole that I've left behind there. Don't want that in there. But all you're going to do, like I said, is fold these over. Now, easiest way to think of this is, and like I said, in the instruction booklet it explains, but we're just going to fold each design in. So that goes in, that goes out, that goes down, and it's that simple to do.
Oh,
and
it's really simple.
It really is, Joe. So I've got all my burnished lines now all ready, and I've actually got as well the next piece there. But look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly. Telling you from the description of the box there, which we're going to talk about in a moment, and we'll do that in a minute. But then we've got these pieces, and they've done this in 2 colorways as well to help you visually see what you need to be doing. And I think that's a nice little tip as well, Joe. So using my instructions, it tells you all you're going to do is take this flap here, okay, and this flap here, and this is how you construct this. So you can see when you open that up, that's exactly how easy it is to put together. So I'm going to pop some tape just on this end, and I say tape, I'm going to use our super strong glue that's on a roll. I say tape roll, but you can use red liner tape. You can use wet glue as well if you want, Joe. So all I'm going to do is just marry that up just in. And I'm just going to turn that over just to make sure that I've got that nice and sealed up and nice and flush as well. So that was how easy that was to put together. The next little bit of the magic before you start sticking anything else down, Joe, is the elastic band. So you take an elastic band. Now, you literally any elastic bands that you want. A nice thick one's a good one. Well, not too thick, I think. Not too thin. It's getting the right thickness.
You sound like Goldilocks over there. Oh, not too hot, not too cold.
Not too thin, not too thin, not too fat. Just a nice size one, and trim it. And
a chunky one.
A chunky one, well. You know me and me chunky. But the best tip I can give you is to snip it on an angle so that instead of it being a flat snip, you've got an angled snip. I hope that makes sense when I'm saying it out loud, but it's just to make it a little bit easier when you're poking it and threading it through the holes. And that's all we're going to do. So we're going to take this end and we're going to thread these. So you lift those 2 tabs up. So if I just put it there so I can show you, you're going to just thread that through. And if you get stuck, the best little tip I can give you as well, Joe, is use your poker tool just to pick it through. Now, when I say poke it through, it's because, again, not too thin, not too fat. If you've got a really chunky one, does this sound right? It sounds okay when I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, no, it sounds great.
I know, because I'm just thinking the easiest way is if you go too thin, or too chunky, should I say, it's a bit difficult to get through those holes. Now, that wasn't too bad. Joe, will you behave yourself? I can see you sniggering and laughing over there.
I mean, I'm a vision of professionalism on this side of the studio, Debbie. How dare you?
All you're going to do then is just tie an end at one end, literally. And then again, as long as you haven't got silly TV nails like Debbie has, you'll be good to go. But you're just going to pull that through. Now, it does tell you as well in the book, Joe, and I think this is a great little tip. Do you know to pull and to connect this through? Because we're going to connect it through the other side now. Just for a second, I want to be able to show you. Can we go overhead again? Fabulous. We're going to connect this side, but the little top tip it gives you in the book is to measure to 2.5, and that's the tightness that you get, 2.5 centimetres, which means that it's a nice tight loaded spring load for when you open up your pop-up part. I hope that made sense.
It did make total sense.
Absolutely.
It looks really easy to do. I mean, it looks very straightforward. And the fact that you've got all of the instructions in there as well is a great question. Is really great. So you know you're going to be guided every step of the way. Tammy says, if we got the HSN auto ship, we will be getting all of the stamp collections. You will. If you are in the HSN auto shipment, you do not need to order the extra stamps and dies that are in this collection. They will be coming to you as part of that auto shipment, so don't worry about that. You can just take note of all of the great inspiration. I know you're going to be creating these as well when you get them, and they're going to be fantastic. You send these to someone, whereas no one else is going to be sending them these. Let's face it, Debbie.
Well, that's the thing, Joe. I mean, who's going to be sending something like this? I mean, it's absolutely fabulous. Now I've tied another end there, and what I'm just going to check is that I've got perfect 2.5. So talking about that 2.5 centimetres, and it does tell you that little top tip again in the instruction booklet. It gives you the idea of to get that perfect pop when it opens up. That's the right kind of length that you want to get. And what I'm just going to do is just snip off the other end now, and then we're going to construct the box together, Joe.
Ooh.
And again, just taking your tape, and what you're going to do is one side first. So we're going to connect one side of these flaps here. So I'm going to just try and do this the best way I can, but this part here needs glue on it, and this part here needs glue on it. So I'm just going to use, and again, we know that this is super strong glue.
Would you be using your tape runner at home, Debbie, or are you doing this just for speed?
No, I actually used mine. When I made mine, I made it with my tape runner, Joe, because I know it's super strong glue in there. It's super strong adhesive. We know Aliana, and she tested, this is the truth, tested 25 of these tape pens to get the right one, the right strength, and this is absolutely perfect. It is super, super strong, and it really will work when it comes to constructing. So first things first, Joe, I'm going to now tuck that flap underneath, and I'm going to just make sure it's nice and flush on the top of the box. Now if I just turn it around, you can see what I mean. Can you see now?
Yeah,
you've got
awesome.
that lovely
Can see
square,
that.
yeah? So before I actually commit to burnishing that and making sure it's nice and stuck, I'm just going to give it a little run with my finger, and then I'm going to do exactly the same with the other. Now I'm just going to hold that tight for a second and do exactly the same on the other side, and it tucks it underneath, and you're going to line it up flush at the other end. So again, you can see now you've got your perfect square on one side. Can you see that, Joe?
Got that? I'm following so far, Debbie.
Fabulous. So far, so good. Now what we want to do is connect these two bits together. So again, this time we're going to put glue onto here to here. So if I just bring that down for a second, this side and this side. So we're going to have his glue on there, or glue on there. And then lastly, the glue on this side of the tab. So I'm just going to bring that back down for a second, Joe, if I may.
You may indeed. Very busy on this big collection, Debbie, you know. I think everyone diving in and getting everything, getting the biggest saving as well. You get that free postage and packaging and that free shipping and handling too. Where's this cardstock from, Debbie? It's lush, isn't it?
This is Centura Pearl, this.
Awesome.
This is Centura Pearl that I'm using, and I've chosen a lovely bright pink. I've gone really bright with this one, Joe, because I've chosen a bright orange, a bright blue, and a bright green, and a bright, because I'm feeling quite bright today. But can I just show you now?
I always feel bright when you're here, Debbie.
Can you
I'm
see
loving your blouse, I must say.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you. So can you see this part is all ready? What we're going to do now is do exactly the same, where we're going to just tuck that underneath. So this middle part just needs to be tucked underneath to be hidden away properly. So you're going to do exactly the same there. And then underneath, that part goes underneath that flap as well. So again, it looks fiddly, but I can assure you, Joe, it's super easy to put together. Everything's been worked out perfectly for you. And then lastly, I'm just going to bring that together as well. So I'm just going to lay that flat for a second, Joe, and bring that down together, and put that in there.
Awesome.
There we go.
So you're just going to glue that one
And
together
just glue
there.
that together. And that now, and I'm just going to flatten it for a second, just to show you, and give it a nice burnish all the way around with my fingers. You could take a bone folder if you wanted to as well, just to get you nice crisp. But look, that's the pop-up function. How easy was that? You've just seen me do that from complete scratch. And how easy was that when you get that lovely pop-up? I just love it. I just think it's fab. But the magic of it is making sure that you get that elastic inside to the right measurement. If it's too big, you'll not get that same spring and that same pop-up feature. Now, Joe, can I do a little bit of decorating on my box and we'll come back and we'll do the bigger one in a moment?
You decorate
Thank
your
you.
box, I reckon so. Absolutely, Debbie. What are you popping, what theme is your box today?
A 40th birthday.
Oh.
I know it's your birthday this weekend, but I think I'm jumping a little bit ahead here. Perhaps I should have thought and consulted with you.
Oh, thanks. Laura's like, no, don't bother, mate. Don't make Joe a card. Thanks for that, Laura.
You're not 40, are you, Joe? You're not 40.
I feel 60, let alone 40, Debbie. I'm 34. Someone said to me the other day, what, 34 plus fat? I said, no, you cheeky so-and-so. Actually 34. Loads of people love this, Debbie. Lots of people letting us know. Shirley saying hi, how much she loves it in Canada. Nikki says, I've used many different tapes, and I must say that the Crafters Companion tape pens are the absolute best. Loretta says, Debbie, I just love your spirit. Your hair is pretty. Love that colour. Looked good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Did you know today is Gratitude Day, Debbie? Is it national or international? World Gratitude Day. So I'd like to know over in the comments, what are you gratitude for? No, that's not how it works, is it? What are you grateful for? What do you have gratitude for? Let me know over on Facebook, or you can let me know as well over on YouTube as well. Debbie, what are you grateful for today?
Do you know what? I think I'm going to say my family.
Oh,
I just think with everything that's been going on with my family the last couple of weeks, we were all together. I sadly lost my uncle a couple of weeks back, so it was his funeral on Friday, so I took some time off and I was with my family, and I'm really grateful. So the gratitude there I have is that I have an amazing family, and the family time that I got to spend with them was lovely, and we've just said we need to do it more often. So my gratitude is my wonderful family, who I love dearly, especially my cousins. So I'm sending much love to my beautiful cousins, who've been absolutely amazing this last couple of weeks. They've been fabulous.
That's so lovely, Debbie. We do love you as well. We love you very much here at Crafters TV. It's lovely to have Debbie in the studio with us, especially when she's looking this fabulous, may I say. So Karen's asking over on Facebook, Debbie, is it easier to decorate before or after you assemble? Is it just choice?
Probably a choice, but I personally would make the mechanical part, so the pop-up cube, and then decorate after, because they go flat. I've just literally, while we've been just talking, Joe, I've just filled using the, and I'm trying to think which one it is that I used. It's the Milestone Celebrations set. So in there, you have got a set of dies to cut out and a set of stamps as well, and I think these are going to be fabulous. I mean, I've personally just used a nesting die there in the centre, but you've got these, and then you've got your happy birthday sentiments on there as well, or anniversary, so you could make these into an anniversary pop-up cube box as well. So that's what I've used for them. And I also have done, Joe, is I've flattened it and stuck down for each cube, and just like this, that's exactly what I've done, although I think I've gone a little bit wonky there, Joe, while I've been busy talking.
Oh, you got a bit wonky donkey.
Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to bother too much, but I personally would decorate after, do the pop-up mechanical part first, and then do the decoration, because that way I think it's just that little bit easier. So that's my box already, Joe. I've already got a few others already. So I've got my orange one, I've got my blue one, and I've got my green one, and I've just literally decorated them. I just think, how beautiful are they when they're all done?
It looks very disco. I want to get my cravat on and my frilly shirt and get you on a light up dance floor, Debbie.
Absolutely, but they all fold flat, Joe, but they're ready. They need something to go into. So shall we pop? Oh, I've just chucked my box on the floor. Hang on a minute. I've been throwing everything on the floor today. Shall I show you how easy it is to make the box?
Yes,
right.
Because of course, in the larger and the smaller collection, you're going to get in the smaller collection, you're getting the mechanics really. So you're getting the bit that's going to make the exploding box element, and then the sort of, I call it the matchbox that it's all going to fit into, because it looks a lot like a matchbox. Remember though, if you're going for the larger collection, you're also then getting all of the extra dies as well, and this is far and away the best value, this collection. In here you're going to get the happy anniversary. You've also got this one here, which is the many congratulations. You've got just to say, there is the birthday greetings. You've also got the love and marriage, milestone celebrations, and finally the enjoy your day stamp set in there as well. Pretty much everyone that's going for this in this show is going for the bigger collection. You get the biggest saving. We send it to you free of charge. And also, Debbie, there's something quite comforting, isn't there, in just knowing that you've got a complete of something. You know, you've got the lot. There's no more to collect.
I think, Joe, personally myself, because it covers all sorts of different occasions, and these are something that you're going to use time and time again, and it's always going to be that lovely collection that's just that little bit different, that little bit quirky, something a little bit fun. What I absolutely love when it comes to crafting is that fun factor, and that's exactly what this set of dies do. But having the whole collection to your hand just means that if you're wanting to cover a milestone birthday, you can go to that milestone birthday. If it's a milestone anniversary, you can go to that. But then you've got all the rest of them, Joe. Look how many there is. There's loads of them. There's so many to choose from. And honestly, every single one of these are going to work beautifully with this collection. But there's elements in here that you're going to be able to use in your everyday to-day crafting as well with other collections that you have. It just means that these all work beautifully together. Something else about these, they all fit through the mini. So the big mechanics need a bigger machine, so you need your junior or your larger machine. But the smaller ones, the smaller die sets, everything is going to fit through your mini absolutely perfectly. So, Joe, shall we make the box?
Yes, please.
So I've just literally brought this in. I've taken two pieces. I've taken a piece of black card, and I've taken a piece of that lovely matching pink, because I'm going to have a nice. It's like you said, it's like a matchbox effect. But there's other things on here as well, Joe. So do you know those little extra bits that go around the outside of the boxes, like the love hearts, like the stars, have come from these little elements here. But you've even got that little tab, so that you can add the tab onto the bottom of your box too, as well. And you've got little things like an arrow to say open me, which I just love. I think is absolutely fab. You've even got that nesting die on there as well to create your lovely tab, and then you've got some other decorations as well. So I think it's a really well thought out set. I'm not going to run them through the machine because I want to speed up a little bit of time, because we've got so much more on the show, Joe.
Rose asking, when it comes to the confetti and stuff that you want to put in there, oh sorry, I had a cup of tea on the go there. When you put the confetti and stuff in the inside of here, Debbie, do you put it inside the squishy boxes or the big box? Great question that from Rose.
It is a great question, and do you know what? I would probably put it in a bit of both. I'd put some inside the box and some inside the box. Yeah, I would, to get a real big explosion of confetti coming out, because I absolutely love that idea. When I first got sent one, we were sent some right at the very back at the beginning.
Yes, I got one as well.
Did you get one as well, Joe?
Yeah, I got one sent to me.
And I had no idea. We were just asked to open it up and film it so we could send it to our lovely social media superstars, because they were going to use some of the clips. So I'll be totally honest, I don't know about you, Joe, but I didn't know what to expect when I opened it up. So literally I opened it and just all popped up with all the confetti flying everywhere. Little and loved it. Sapphire were running around, well, I said running around garden. She was on garden trying to get all those little pieces together, but just absolutely fabulous. And I love that. I love that idea of this. So I would personally, cut out loads, get them run through your mini, a few times through your mini, and then have them, some in the box, some in the outside, inside the box as well, so that when it all pops up, and layer them too. I'll show you what I mean by that.
Absolutely.
So I fast forward, and you can see now just by here that you've got your box lid, and you've got your box base and your box lid, and it really is a case of you just fold them again over. Use your bone folder to give them a nice burnish, Joe, as well. So each one of those, but all the score lines are in place so that you're not having to work out where to put anything. It's all done for you. And I'm just going to use again my tape pen just to stick down my base. And again, all the score lines being done, even all these parts that sometimes, when you've got to get your scissors and start doing them, can be quite annoying at times. You don't have to do it. It's all done for you in that box die. And I just think that's absolutely fabulous. It's like you said, Joe, it's crafters at Crafters thinking about us crafters when they're making and designing these things. It's just fabulous. I love that saying. What's it called again, Joe?
Crafters at Crafters thinking about crafters. That should be, now Debbie, that should be the new tagline. Crafters at Crafters thinking about crafters. It is Crafters Companion, designed by crafters for crafters.
That's the word I was looking
crafters
for.
By crafters for crafters, though. That is so much better.
Oh, goodness me. Do you know what I'm like, Joe? You know what I'm like.
What are you like?
Exactly. What am I like? So all you do, Joe, is you're just going to put some glue just onto that small edge. pop that together, and that literally is your matchbox done. I mean, how easy was that to put together? Look how simple and easy, and it all fits in perfectly as well. So before I get going and get finished, I'm just going to decorate the rest of my box. I've used that inner part of that lovely tab at the top. I've stamped the end, used the stamps just on there, and wrapped a little bit of ribbon because I want to place that on the top of my box. So again, let's just take all this tape onto here. Loads of
people letting us know what they're grateful for in the comments as well. Deeds says, I'm grateful for my beautiful memories. Create many, it is important. That is very, very true, isn't it, Debbie?
Oh, it is.
Rose says she's grateful for Crafters TV and the laughs you will provide over the last few challenging months. That's very lovely of you to say too. And Tammy says as well, I'm very grateful for Crafters TV. You've given me lots of laughter and joy in what has been a very grey year. How lovely is that?
Oh, that's lovely, that, Joe. What are you grateful for, Joe?
I'm grateful that I am finally not going to be homeless anymore after next week. I say that like it's dramatic. It's not quite that dramatic. You know, I'm not one to be dramatic normally. But
you? No, never.
No, I'm grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for my health. I'm grateful that I get to do lots of lovely, wonderful things as well, both here at Crafters TV and also when I'm away. I'm a very lucky boy.
Oh, bless you. I love that. I think that's lovely, Joe. Now, I've got my bag of confetti all ready, Joe. That's what I did. I popped it all into here. I've got my boxes ready. I've decorated very simply. I've popped a little happy birthday sentiment just on the front. There is that little feature in there where there's a tag that you can use on the bottom of your box to pull that out as well. But on this occasion, I'm not using that part. But all you're going to do now, Joe, is flatten them. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one down in there first. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of, let me just open my bag up a little bit more, a bit quicker. There we go. I'm just going to pop some confetti in there. Let's just pop that in, a few pieces.
You could put little sequins in if you wanted to.
Oh, you know, you could
glitter.
Put I was just thinking
the chunky,
I was just thinking the same, a bit of glitter in there as well. But then when you run this through, I just think these are fabulous. Now you can put as many as you want, 3 or 4. I just think any size, I won't go more than 4. Just what I was thinking, Joe. I won't go any more than 4. But literally, all you're going to do is just fold those flats. Oh, Debbie, don't let go of that box because it's going to pop into your face. There you go. So just pop those down. You can get 4 in there quite comfortably. Let's pop that in.
Are they?
You want my love?
Are they snug in there?
It's a bit snug. Perhaps I should, I'll tell you what, I'll just go to me 3. I'll just go to me 3. But what I want to show you is pop all that confetti in there.
Debbie, I'm so excited.
Then, are you ready, Joe? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's pop this. Are you ready? Let's go in close.
Ready?
Let's go. Woo! There you go. Popping all the confetti comes out. I just think is absolutely, this is one of the funnest collections we've done at Crafters Companion for such a long time. And I love that quirkiness. These are unusual. You're not going to find these in your everyday shops and things like that. You're going to be able to create this fun factor to give to your recipient. They're going to absolutely love them as much as we do here.
They do, and not just Debbie that's been making them here at Crafters TV as well. Sarah made one recently. Check this one out in slow motion. Can we get that slow motion replay? Whoa, look at all of that. Don't they look fantastic? And here actually is Sarah popping it together. You can see here how she does it in a little bit of a time lapse. But they are quick to put together. It's fabulous, isn't it? Yeah. They are really quick to put together. They're super impressive. And also think about doing things like decorating them with your pictures and all those different things is a really awesome. There's loads of awesome things that you're able to do with these. Now, all you need to decide is, are you going to just dip your toe in? I am aware that this isn't my toe, you know, but dip your toe in and just have a little try, or are you going to go all in? So you've got 2 options. I'll show you the smaller collection first. So you can just go for like the nuts and bolts, the dies that are going to construct the actual mechanism, let's say, itself. It's a really affordable investment, £34 or $44. Really, really fantastic. What you've got in here is you've got everything you need to make that exploding box. And then what you've got is you've got the matchbox there as well, and a few decorating dies that are going to go in that as well. So that's that. Now, what a lot of you, in fact, I think, am I right in saying pretty much everyone in this show, Laura, has gone for the larger collection? Because what it gives you is a whole host of gorgeous different stamps and dies. So what you've got here is, this is your happy anniversary, and what it does is it's really covering all the different sentiments or occasions that you might want to create these boxes for. The next one you've got here is many congratulations. You've then got, just to say, there is birthday, you've got love and marriage, milestone celebrations, and you've also got enjoy your day in there as well. 293 elements, £110 if you're here in the UK, $130 if you're across in the US. Now, if you got the HSN auto shipment, you do not need to get this the extra stamps and dies. They are coming to you as part of the auto ship. Club Inspire Platinum members here in the UK, you can save another £22 on this collection, which is awesome. You can also save another $26 if you are across in the US. Every single one of you will get that sent out to you free of charge if you're going for that larger collection as well. Free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling. Lots of you letting me know what you are grateful for as well. Astrid says, definitely grateful for the jollities you bring us now 7 days a week. I know we're here with you every single day, twice a day on Crafters TV. Lorinda said she's really grateful for family and crafting that keeps her sane. Marilyn says she's grateful for her health and her family. And Mary says, besides my family, I'm very thankful for the Crafters Companion and Crafters TV. You guys are a ray of sunshine, and I've met the best crafty friends through you as well. Keep getting in, keep letting me know what you're grateful for there across in the comments. Now we're going to move on to something which I absolutely adore. So as I saw it on the show today, I was super excited. It is, of course, our Staycation stamp and die collections. Now, I know Debbie really loves these as well. Debbie, are you going to demo these next?
Oh, I am. Can't wait for this one, Joe. I love these.
Which one are you going to demo? Do you know?
I am demonstrating the Happy Camper. I love the Happy Camper, yes. I've just been getting all my little bits ready. I love this one. I love all of them, Joe. I don't know who I'm trying to kid. They're absolutely fabulous.
And they're great also to bring into loads of other things. Now, you can use them on your cards, of course. Make a project just from these alone. You know our pop-up box or pop-out boxes? Which one am I thinking of, Debbie? What did we just see there a minute ago? Was that?
That was the pop-up confetti boxes.
Right, so I'm thinking of pop-up boxes, which are the larger ones. These are also great to decorate those that you might have as well. So you're going to get 4 different stamp and die collections in here. They're available individually for you if you want to go for them like that. However, you buy 3, we send you 4 in this configuration, which is awesome. You've then got Life's a Beach with that beautiful ice cream van, your little beach hut there as well. You've got Happy Camper. This is the one that Debbie's going to be demonstrating shortly with that lovely wooded scene in there as well. And finally, The Simple Life as well. Does anyone else also always think of that programme with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie every time you see this one? Every single time. Love that show. But this is A Simple Life. You've got your caravan in there, the barbecue and all of that. £45 or $55 if you want to go for those. What I would definitely recommend popping in your basket alongside that, though, is this. The fantastic paper pad that we have. It is the home away from home paper pad. It's gorgeous. First time I've seen it on a discount actually as well. Really lovely to go with your staycation, isn't that? I think, Debbie, that might be my all-time favourite page from any paper pad we've ever bought.
It's beautiful,
it's just wonderful. Really is. It's like red sky at night, farmer's delight. That's what it reminds me of. But again, you've got lots of different designs in here as well. You've got 48 pages in total, which is lovely. They're 180 GSM, 12 by 12. You can cut them down, of course, if you prefer to do that. £13 or $16 if you would like to go for those. Now, the great thing is about our Staycation collection is they are crying out to be coloured with your alcohol markers. Now, we've got the Classiques on the show for you today, and they are on a fantastic deal as well. You can get the Classiques. Now, not only are you going to get all the 6-piece collections that I'm about to run you through, you'll also get the storage that you need to store them as well. You've got a great saving too. You're going to, it's £90 or $115. You're saving nearly £40, almost $75, which is really great savings. You've been thinking about them for a while. This is the best deal I've seen on these for a little while now. I'm going to run you through. I'm not going to do individual colours for you. If you want to see the individual colours, because obviously I know a lot of you already got the Classics, pop yourself over to the website and it'll tell you what each individual packet contains. I'm just going to go through which ones you've got in here. So you've got your greens. There's also the shade and tone, dark skin, 6 in each of these, all the reds, the turquoises, the blue turquoises or is it? It doesn't sound right, does it? You've also got the blues in here, the purple, the greys. They're going to give you the yellows, also the pink, and you've got there the brown as well. So all of those in there. 66-piece collection is what you are looking at. just there for £90 or $115. They are kind of our premium when it comes to our alcohol markers. They are refillable. They've got incredible quality Japanese nibs in there with that bullet nib and also that chisel nib on there as well. Debbie, the Classiques are just an awesome product, aren't they? And also those Staycation, it's like they get more and more popular every time we see them.
Because they're just, I think there's something about this set. It's not a large set, so you're getting, you know, you're getting 4 different sets in there. That gorgeous paper pad, which, Joe, is one of my favourites this year. I absolutely love that paper pad. It's got some really beautiful things in there that work perfectly with this collection. Do you know what it is about this one? It's that staycation factor. It's because right now, in the current situation that we're all living in, because not just here, but it's a global thing, is where people are staying and literally going around where what you have in your own country. So it's that staycation factor, and I love all of these sets.
You had a little staycation, didn't you, last week? You popped yourself down to Bristol.
I did. I went to go see my eldest daughter. First time I'd seen her since Christmas. Oh my God, it was just amazing. I love Bristol anyway. I class it as my second home. I just love the place. I love the city. I love everything about it. We went to some beautiful places. We even went to Bath, and I love Bath.
Oh, Bath, darling, Bath.
I say Bath.
Bath.
I love Bath. Bath. But yeah, it's just a fabulous place. So, yeah, I absolutely did. Although I didn't go camping. And one of my things that I used to do, little unusual fact here, I was a girl guide.
Were you?
I was, yes. I was a girl guide. And we used to go camping with the girl guides at Esley Wood at Chapeltown, near where I live. But I felt like I was in another planet, another world, Joe, when I used to get out, we used to pitch his tents up and absolutely love it. And that's what I love about this set. It's just so fabulous.
It evokes loads of great memories, doesn't it?
It does evoke great memories. Right now, my dad actually is one of the caravanners. You know, he loves his caravan, and he always off out there at weekends going around different places. So this is a great set. It really, truly is. I'm going to show you some amazing samples as well. So if we just take a look at some of these beautiful samples that the design team have done, I just think each one of these are going to fit the bill regardless of whether you're a camper, whether you're in a beach hut. Oh, I love this one. He called it this one. I absolutely think this is fabulous with your ice cream van, your windbreaker, you've got your beach huts. I aspire to own one of these, Joe, but everything that you need to create something like this is within that stamp set, and I just think it's absolutely fabulous. But look, another thing I aspire to own there, Joe, I want my own little RV. That's what I want. I want a little motorhome.
Oh, Debbie, we should hire a camper van and go for a little road trip. What do you think? I would love to go.
Absolutely. Never mind about this crafty cruise that Derek keeps going on about, Joe.
Is he still going on about that?
He is, yeah. Shall we pitch the idea of an RV kind of...
Maybe we could go on a little crafty road trip.
Yeah, we
up
could.
and down the UK.
Could you imagine how fabulous that would be? That'd be absolutely brilliant.
We'd never get any crafting done though.
No, we
wouldn't.
We'd be
eating and shopping.
I don't know who would try and a kid.
We'd be eating and shopping the whole time, Debbie.
Absolutely, we would. But again, just look at these. I just want to show some of these amazing samples that the design team have done. One of my favourites, and this is the set that I'm going to start using first, but look how fabulous this is. Different styles of cards, whether it be a double Z folds or Z fold cards. But honestly, these are fabulous. I don't know why there's a paperclip hanging on that one, Joe. But you can see just how fun they are. Is my barbecue stuck up the wrong way? Look at this. Barbecue stuck up the wrong way. But... Never mind. But how fabulous are these? Shall I show you how simple and easy they are to use?
Oh, please,
and do you know
Debbie.
what else they're going to work with beautifully, Joe?
What's that?
The Mini. They're going to work perfectly.
Of course they are.
With the
It's
Mini.
so busy on that Mini.
They really are, yes. So I'm going to use this Happy Camper set. So I'm going to show you what you get. So you get a set of full stamps here. So you can see all these beautiful stamps. The choice of colouring is really down to you, Joe, and it really is. I'm going to be using the Classiques, but you also get in here as well a set of dies. Now, if you're wondering, well, what kind of shapes are those? They actually fit the whole of these stamps. Every single stamp has got its coordinating die to work together so you can stamp, colour and then cut out. And I just think that in itself is absolutely fabulous, Joe. So first things first, I'm going to bring in my stamping platform. Who's been using this, Joe? Who can I blame? Who was using this?
That's your one that you brought with you from home. What are you on about?
Oh, is it?
No.
Oh,
No, it isn't.
Then I was like, oh my goodness, is it?
I just wanted to see what you said if I said you were blaming someone else.
Do you know what though? I have got mine in my bag. I don't know why I didn't pull it out because mine doesn't look like this, Joe. I know I'm a messy crafter, but mine doesn't look like this. I'm thinking it. Have I really
just testing you, Debbie. I just testing you. Talking about your bag, someone actually asked you your craft tote. Who was it? Someone was asking you which one it is. Oh, Melissa Horn Newbie says, Joe, could you please ask Debbie which craft tote she has? Honestly, if you see what's stuffed in that craft tote, there was a flock of seagulls flew out of it the other day. It is so, there's everything in there. Can we have a look at it? I mean, because it's a feat of engineering.
You do this
Debbie.
every time I come to embarrass me, don't you? Because I fetch everything but kitchen sink.
I love it.
Well, just a second. Let me bring it in. But it's cram-packed full. I'm a girl on travelling. I'm travelling. I'm travelling. And
Debbie, I think that shows, though, just how amazing our totes are. So which one is that?
So that is the largest one. So that's the biggest of the family. Well, the biggest for now. That's what I'm going to say. Shh, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anymore.
Are you letting her the trade secrets
I'm doing a Derek. He's always dropping things like that. Oh, have you ever seen him? He's always doing it. He is.
Is he loose-lipped? I thought I was loose-lipped.
Can I show you another tote I've got?
You can.
I've got my Tiffany one as well, and I cram-packed full of that, and that's only got half of the things that I've got in here. But that's the pink one. But do you know what, Joe? Oh, Debbie says, chucking everything on the floor. I've been eyeing up that turquoise one. I've seen there's a spare one in there. Does Tracy know it's in there? I love these bags.
You could sweet talk.
Can I tell you as well, they're also brilliant for things like a makeup. So I've got another one that does all my makeup and things like that when I'm on travelling, as well as crafty things too, Joe. So this bag is a big tote bag too. So I absolutely love them and highly recommend them. And that's before we even get started on the rest of the Monday mega deal that you get with the rest, because I just think they're incredible. We'll talk about that more in a moment, Joe.
Awesome. Okie doke.
I'm all cleaned. It's all
clean and good to go.
All clean and good to go. So I'm just actually, who has been on this? It's all got sticky magnets as well.
Who
but
was
I tell
it?
you, Matt,
someone was using adhesive on it. Do you know what it was?
Who was
I'm
it?
gonna dub her in. It was Debbie Fisher.
Actually though, Debbie Fisher has got amazing top tips, and I love a top tips. I love the bottle one with the glue.
Gloria the glue holder.
That's a fabulous one. Is it glue?
Gloria.
Gloria the glue holder. I need to do that because I think that's an absolutely fabulous one. Look, producer Laura's singing Gloria in me there. But it is. She has some fabulous top tips. She really does. So
I was singing a bit
I'm
of Bucks
going to
Fizz
forgive
earlier.
her.
I know it. It was like I knew you were coming in.
How did I miss that?
I said it's time for making your mind up, and then get my skirt off.
Yes. Oh yes. Absolutely. I love me Bucks Fizz.
Debbie is the biggest Bucks Fizz fan. If you're in the US thinking, who on earth are Bucks Fizz? They're an amazing pop group from yesteryear. Yes, let's say.
40. Do you know, I can hear some sniggering going off in my ear. I've heard some sniggering. Do you know what, Joe, though? 40 years next year, they've been celebrating being in the business.
Really?
Absolutely. They're still going strong. They really are. Although these days they're called the Fizz, but we're not going to mention anything about that. It's a sore point.
Oh, okay.
I'll fill you in later, producer Laura. I'll fill you in later. It involves a long, lengthy battle, and we'll not talk about that legal battle there.
I think it's a bit late now.
So I've just literally lined up lots of stamps onto my platform. Can I just tell you as well, this amazing stamping platform, it is our go-to choice because it has those magnets on. It's a larger platform, so it means that you can cram quite a lot of stamps onto here, and I love this. And it means if you don't quite get it right the first time with stamping, don't worry no more, because this little beauty is going to make sure that you get precision stamping every single time, Joe. And it's why you will see Debbie Fisher use it, while you see Sarah and Leanne and Craig and Fiona, and have I missed someone? Jan, and I'm trying to think if I've missed anybody else. The only person you probably won't see use it is our lovely Bernie, because she's in the soft craft side.
She is indeed.
But I'm sure if she was stamping away, this would be her go-to choice. Well,
you know that you can do fabric stamping, don't you? You get fabric stamping ink pads available.
Yes. Do you know, I never thought about that, Joe.
And actually, do you know what? That would be great for a fabric stamp. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you could put the fabric over it and use the magnets to hold it taut, nice and tight.
Oh, Joe.
So maybe we need to get our Bernie one.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I think I might have to get our Bernie one because that is a cracking idea.
And she's
But
always
look at
making
that.
us beautiful things, isn't she, Bernie?
She's always making some beautiful things. She really is. Now you can see I've got all my stamps all ready, and I could do quite a few of these. Get quite a few stamped out. And again, depending on what you're going to be. Oh, Debbie, she's used adhesive, hasn't she?
She's used a bit of stick and spray on there.
Well, it's a good job it's the repositional and it's not the stick and stay, because I would be having a few problems getting that off. So the stick and spray is our repositional spray, which means I can get it off quite easily. Now, coming to colouring, I'm just going to bring in a couple of extra sheets just underneath. So I love our Classiques, can I just tell you? They're amazing. They really are absolutely amazing. So can I show you by what I mean with the Classiques? So I've just chosen a few here because it literally is a simple technique. A simple system. Everything has got all colour. Well, it's got the colour names on there, but it's also got the colour families. So I'm just going to hold those up for a second so you can see them. So I'm using some of the red family where you got your DR4, DR3, DR2. Now, depends on whether you're going for that bundle of the Classiques today. These are the darkest down to the lightest. We're a bit similar to the tri-blends, everything works out, but in the Classiques you've got a much larger scale of colours. So this goes right up to, I think about, is it DR10 or something like that?
Is there about 7 in each colour family? Something like that, isn't
yeah,
there?
there is. So there are a fabulous set, and it means that you don't have to worry if you know that you're starting with the darkest and working into the lightest. It's all worked out for you. So again, it's absolutely incredible. And again, depending on what you're using, this is a dual tipped pen as well. Let me just hold that up for a second so I can show you. You've got your bullet nib on this side, or your fine nib, and then you have that lovely chisel nib. And I'll tell you why the chisel nib is fabulous. If you're wanting to layer down a lot of colour, you're going to get down a coverage very quickly with the larger nib. And I just think for that in itself is absolutely fabulous. So you're not having to, if you were using this, oops, if I'm chucking it away. If you were using the smaller side, you've got to go a little bit, you've got to, you can't cover as much as you can with the chisel nib. I think so that's why I love these.
It almost looks a little bit uneven if you do a big surface with a chisel nib as well, doesn't it? Compared to the, no, that I got that the wrong way around. No, if you do a big surface with a little nib, it looks a bit uneven. Whereas if you've got a nice big nib, you can do a massive surface area really quickly.
Yes, absolutely, Joe. That's a great description on how to use it. But literally, all I'm going to do now is I'm just highlighting where I've got, where I think the shadows are. So again, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to go steady, Debbie. You're not in a rush. Although time literally flies by when we're in this room, Joe.
It does, doesn't it?
I can't believe we're nearly an hour in already.
In a time vacuum. Loads of people are chatting away to us, Debbie, in the comments. Valerie says, wow, Debbie is right. She's going to whack her back out carrying that thing, talking about your tote bag. Catherine says she really loves the Happy Camper set, which is funny since I don't enjoy camping in person. She gets bitten by mosquitoes. And then she got visited by a skunk last time chewing camping.
Oh, no.
We shouldn't laugh, Catherine. That doesn't sound fun. We would love to, though, Catherine, see some of the things you've been making with that collection. Do pop them into the email address studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Diane says she just went camping that last weekend. It was very chilly. And Mary saying what a great deal on the Classiques. Loves that they're refillable too. Bernie says I have a couple of the Staycation. They're so cute and the size is right for pop-up cards or box cards. Monica bought these to use for her pop-up boxes. Dita loves the Happy Camper set. Mary says something really lovely. She says, we're very grateful you're with Crafters TV, Joe. I started watching you when you started and you're such a great presenter. How lovely is that? That is a lovely Mary in Tennessee who's joined us a few times on the show. Robin as well, talking about the boxes, saying they go together pretty quickly, but they have a huge impact. They really, really do. Debbie, I want a red tent now watching this.
Well, I know it's a beautiful colour, isn't it? The reds are absolutely beautiful. But honestly, Joe, they're so easy to use. So I've gone in with the darker one. So I took the darkest tone and went over first. And again, you can go back in. There's no right or wrong way with this. But what I will say is definitely go and catch the YouTube tutorials or go back onto some of the Colour Me Happies with our lovely Leanne or the rest of the team. Has Fiona done one yet of the Colour Me Happies?
Do you know, I don't think she has.
Do you know Fiona's absolutely, she's a whiz
fabulous,
with these.
isn't she?
She absolutely is. I've learned so much from both her and Leanne and literally the rest of them. But it's a case of, you can go back, can you see where the dark and and when the alcohol in the pen evaporates, and the reason I've put a little piece underneath, Joe, is because it does soak through as well. So you will get that, depending on how much of that you put down. But you get that lovely blend, the seamless blend when it comes through. Now again, I'm just going back over, and if you've noticed, I'm not going right back over the end, Joe. I'm going up to where that last colour tone is, and then the alcohol will evaporate. Is that the right word? Evaporate,
the right word.
Yeah. And you'll get that lovely seamless blend. So you're going to carry on with those, Joe. And I mean, I literally could. Shall I carry on a little bit more, or shall I show you the finished ones?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Fabulous. I'll carry on. I'll just take some blues now. So I'm going to go in with a blue. So again, I'm going to start with the darker one. And, oops, not the chisel end. Oh, I tell you what, it's a great visual as well. You can see the nib and you can see the chisel. So Debbie was a bit lost in her own thoughts then and completely missed that. But I'm going to go in with the darker one. Again, taking over where I think where the darker parts will be. That is it, preserving the highlight, our lovely Leanne calls it.
I think that's what she calls it.
She does, yeah. So again, I'm going to go in with a dark, then I'm going to take the next tone, which is the number 3, and then I'm going to go in again. Now I'm just choosing colours there. I mean, we've got the whole set over here, but again, all you need to do is look at what's the colour. Did you say go onto the website for the colours?
Absolutely, yeah, they're
Absolutely.
all there. All the colour families are what you're
there.
getting, but it will be listed the individual colours that you're getting as well. Shannon says she likes glamping in a hotel with an indoor toilet and no mosquitoes.
Absolutely, Shannon. I'm a girl after your own heart. I used to love this when I was younger, but not anymore. Not anymore. I would prefer the glamping style of things. I absolutely think these are fab. So again, all you're going to do, Joe, is literally you're just going to carry on colouring this in and having lots of fun with them. And like I said, everything is all worked out for you when it comes to that combination and the colour families. I can't even remember how many there is in the Classique family. I'm trying to think, top of my head, is it 100 and...
I think it's 266, but I could be wrong.
I like your style, Joe.
I could be wrong.
You know what? I think you could well be right. I've been trying to work out because we've got the full set over here.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
there's 17 trays that fill 12.
How many in a tray?
12.
17 times 12?
Yes, so that's quite a lot. So
right,
I don't know
Debbie, I'm going to work it out.
You're going to work it out for us.
With a calculator, obviously.
Yeah, exactly, with your magic calculator, Joe.
204.
And then there'll be the rest though, because
I think it is 204 now. That rings a bell. I knew it was 200 and something.
I'm going to trust you, Joe. I am going to trust you for this one. I am. Now, when you've coloured all of these in, all you're going to do, Joe, is you're going to take the matching corresponding die. You don't have to fussy cut absolutely anything out. And literally, all you do is match each one of these dies to that stamped design. And it is literally a case of finding these. Is that the right one, Joe? No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. It's the trees, not the fire. The fire is here. But every single one of these has got a matching die, which means then all you do is find the matching die, place it over. Now, this is, again, Joe, this could be a personal choice. You could run these through first and then stamp onto the top. So you could do the die first and then stamp onto the top. Or you could do what I do, which is stamp, colour and then die cut. And I'll show you, when you run those through your Gemini or any of your machines that you have, what you will end up getting, and if I just bring them in, is all my coloured ones already. I've even done a little stamp on there, but I've got a couple of the trees. I've stamped a rucksack out. I've stamped a fireplace. I've finished off where I started with the trees and the mountains in the background. The cute little
They're little boots.
They're little boots. You've got heat sleep camp, and you've even got some clouds. And it's a case of then let's just build this together. Now I'm going to put those to one side just for a second, if I may. I've done myself a little stepper card, but I've chosen to decorate it with some of those beautiful papers from that pad. And I have made myself a stepper card, so you can see my stepper element.
Do you make it with one piece of card or two different pieces glued back together?
So I used A3 for this one. You can do it with A4 A4, but what you would need to do is just this stepper part would be a smaller piece that you add on. So you can do it with A3 or A4. I chose A3 because it just means I only have to measure it. And if I give you the measurements, it measures at 15 inches by 5 3/4. Awesome. But when it folds up into just 5 3/4 square. So you've got your 5 3/4 square, which obviously means it fits into a 6x6 envelope. Awesome. So it literally is a piece of that, and then again you just score, and you score it at 5 3/4, and then at 11.5, and then at 13 1/4, and you get your stepper from that A3 piece of cardstock.
There was a load of A3 card on the show yesterday, Debbie, so people could go back to Second Chance Sunday with some fabulous deals over there. Definitely go and grab those if you want to do that card that Debbie's doing.
Now, I've just used our nesting dies this time, Joe, and I've used a couple of the stitched nesting dies. I've used some of the paper to create my little background, but then I did it again with the same inner side with the green one, because what I want to do is create myself a little bit of grass. So that's what I did, and just chopped it into half. So I'm just going to, let me grab some all-purpose glue for this one. Let's bring in this all-purpose.
One of our social media superstars, Debbie, has stepped in and saved us from the great Classique pen debate.
Fabulous.
There are 216 pens in the range.
Oh, fantastic. So you were nearly right, Joe. Give or take 50. But you were nearly right there, Joe. So I thank our lovely social media superstars. They are superstars, aren't they?
They really are. I mean, I don't know what I'd be. It's like, they're like my safety net. It would be like being in the circus and doing a trapeze act without the aid of a safety net, me being here without those guys, you know.
And we don't want that, Joe. We don't want that.
No,
not at all. Right, so now I'm going to place that there because I'm going to make that the feature of my card. So you can see now I've got my little grass, my sky, my little round circle, and I've even got my little front there panel ready to decorate. So shall we decorate? I'm going to bring in, though, my favourite glue in the whole wide world. So 3D Collal glue, better known as Debbie's chunky glue.
Chunky glue.
Me chunky glue.
I love it.
What I'm just going to do is take all my pieces now, and then I'm just going to pop in the back. Let's pop some glue just on there. You could use your foam pads if you wanted to for this, Joe, to give that lift, but I just want to give it a little bit of a 3D lift, and you can see it popping up there.
I love that.
Already looking beautiful. I'm going to add some trees into the background as well, so let's pop a few trees just as though they're behind those, and that's on both sides as well, so we'll just do that on the other side, Joe. But again, you can see it coming together. This bit is the fun part. This is the fun bit that you're going to create just by adding these extra elements onto. And I think for me, it really is the fun part. You do all the colouring, and I love colouring. Our Sarah talks about going into a colouring coma when she starts colouring, which is very true. You could do all these die cut pieces and then colour in on a night time, Joe, and have a lot of fun. So again, all it is just building up your design, adding where you want things to go.
Molly says her favourite part of this set is the stamp, all those who wander are not lost. I love that. Tricia says she loves a staycation stamp and die set. She agrees about glamping. She says there should always be running water. I tell you what, running water is the closest I'm getting to running at the moment, Debbie. It really is. Kelly says, Joe, I just took your card to the post office. They said it's going to take 14 days from the US to the UK, but it is on its way. So she's sorry it's going to be late. Well, give me something to look forward to, Kelly. Don't you worry about that. I'm truly grateful.
Joe?
Yeah, I know.
It's your
and I got a
birthday
card
at the
from Pam
weekend.
this morning as well. I know. I haven't mentioned it. I'm surprised people know, you know.
Have you not mentioned it?
Have me not mentioned something? You having a laugh?
Joe, you've been mentioning it every opportunity, haven't you?
Of course I have.
I knew. I just thinking, Joe not mentioning
like a
his
dog with a
birthday.
bone.
Oh, bless you. It's nearly my birthday.
When's yours, Debbie?
October.
October the
8th. My birthday is October the 8th. Although you get to my age, Joe, and you stop counting.
Well, I think that I'm going to cancel them. It's 34 this year, and I think I'm old enough now. I'm just going to stop having them. Yes, great idea. Producer Laura says I could start going backwards. What a fabulous idea.
I like that one. Although
that.
I wish I were your age again, Joe. How old did you say you were again?
34.
Oh, I'm old enough to be a mum.
Are you?
I am, yeah.
Really?
I am indeed, yes.
I'm not sure you are. I don't believe that.
Honestly, I am. I'm old enough to be a mummy.
Well, I'm not going to ask you how old you are.
Oh,
but you
bless your
definitely
little
don't look
heart.
old enough to be my mum.
Oh, you little sweetheart. You say the sweetest things, Joe, you do. You say the sweetest things. But I am. That's all I'm going to say.
Ray has put, can't live without chunky glue. She's put it all in capitals, Debbie.
Well,
She
neither
obviously
can I,
loves
Ray.
it.
No, neither can I. I would not be without my glue. I promise you, I would not be without this glue. But honestly, these are just fun. I'm hoping someone's been sending pictures in because do you love
we've got
this
pictures.
as much as I do? Because this is absolutely fabulous. There we go. So I've added all my pieces now. So if I hold that up and show you, now you can see how fun and how much that has been brought to life just by adding these fun elements. These stamps and dies are absolutely glorious and I adore them. I think it's a fun collection again. I've been having quite a fun afternoon this afternoon, Joe. It really is.
Even after
I've had those pop-up confettis and now I've got these gorgeous ones as well.
You started it off a little bit startled though, didn't you, Debbie?
Yes, Joe. Yes. When I came into the building, I got my mask on. I come in. I'd been travelling a while, so I needed to go to the little convenience place. And then I ran in there, and lo and behold, coming out with his mask on, literally bumped into me, and our Joe was there. And I've never jumped as much in all my life. My heart was doing up.
Screamed, you did.
I did squeal actually. It were a right girly squeal, weren't it, Joe? It was. You frightened the living daylights out of me. I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry about that. Right, I want to just recap what you're getting in this gorgeous Staycation stamp and die set. So 4 different stamp dies in here. Just to let you know, you can get them on a multi-buy if you want. You can buy any 2 of them for £25 or $35. Best way to get the best value is to get them all together, of course. You've got the Simple Life, which is that one there. You've also got Road Trip. You're going to get Life's a Beach. And you're also going to get this one here, which is Happy Camper. If you also, what I would definitely recommend you getting as well is the awesome paper pad that goes with these. Now this paper pad is just gorgeous. It is your home away from home paper pad. It's on a discount. It's the first time I recall seeing this on a discount, this one. So definitely a good day to grab it or maybe to restock as well. £13 or $16 there. Right, I'm just hearing that you guys have been sending pictures into us, which we love. We really do. Rose sent this one into us. Oh, Debbie, look at this. This is from that Staycation stamp set.
Oh, how lovely is that, Ro? That's beautiful.
Oh, she sent another one.
Has she sent another one?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Look at that one.
Oh, with the cascading edibles. That's that beautiful, well, we call it bubbles, but it's actually the cascading circles. I love that one. That's absolutely fabulous.
It's gorgeous. Kathy's done a Halloween one. Look at this one, Debbie.
Oh, the pop-out confettis with the Halloween. I love that. That is fabulous, Joe. I love that one. Kathy, well done. That's beautiful. Love it.
Awesome. Deborah Spencer, she's my birthday buddy, it turns out. Deborah Spencer's, my birthday's the same day as yours. My birthday is Saturday. I'll be here with you for 2 shows celebrating it on Saturday. So come over. There'll be cake. I mean, I can't give you cake, unfortunately, but I hope there'll be cake. I'm going to be, well, I'll be bringing in some cake, obviously. There'll be a little bit of, we'll have a bit of a buffet. It'll be fun. We'll be in a jovial mood. I'll be here with Double Sarah as well. That's my next day back in, actually, after today. So come join me on Saturday. What glue is Debbie using? Asked Karen. It's our 3D Collao glue, or as Debbie calls it, the chunky glue. You'll find it over on our website. Now, I can see a lot of you shopping away with very full baskets, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to check them out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Living room in a metaphorical sense. You wouldn't want us in your living room We eat a lot. We require a lot of cups of tea. I think it's much easier when this is the setup. Keep getting your questions in to me as well over on Facebook or YouTube. There's absolutely loads going on. We're going to have a very special part of the show now. Now, if you saw the earlier show, me and Craig attempted to do like a top of the pop style segment in the show. I'm going to be honest with you, it was an absolute failure from start to end. So we're going to give it a go now as part of our end of summer sale.
I don't even know what I'm doing, Joe. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, there's a positive start.
Do I just pick one up and show you?
Well, you've got 10 there, and I know you've only got 5.
I've got loads top picks. Is it not? Am I just picking any up I want then? Well, we should have rehearsed this one, shouldn't we, Joe?
Wait on, I think there's going to be music. Because we don't have the music, Debbie, so we've got to get that music in.
All right, are we ready then, music?
Okay, in at 10
is my lovely old Christmas tree. I love this one. This is a fabulous Christmas tree design set, and again it's got stamps as well, so you can see some beautiful stamps and dies that are going to be perfect for Christmas. If I just turn that around for a second though, Joe, look, we've got some fabulous sentiments on there as well. It is a fabulous one that can create some real amazing apertures. Let me get that the right way around. Christmas tree, there we go. Get the right way around, but great apertures, great matting and layering, cuts out into fabric as well as all those other things as well. It's a great, lovely little set at a fabulous price.
Okay, in at number 9 then, Debbie. 575 and 775 for that one. What's up next?
Angel wings. I've gone with this one, Joe, at number 9. Actually, I should have had this number 1. Never mind. Number 9, we've got the lovely angel wings. This is a fabulous set, and I'm going to show you just by turning over because the pictures on the back do it more justice. But again, you've got this facility to be able to cut out onto the side of your card. You can cut it out as a full solid as well because there's 2 die pieces on there as well. It's a great, lovely set. And please, are you joking? £2.25, Joe?
$2.25.
Wow, absolutely
Shut the front
amazing.
door at all $3.50 in the US. Right, Debbie, in at number 8 is
the vase bouquet, or wherever you come from. The vase. Vase or vase?
Vase.
Vase or vase, but
No,
this
vase,
is a gorgeous stamp and die set, and I love this one. It's on a brilliant price, but honestly, this is fabulous. You don't have to do any colouring in because it's a layered stamp system, and it is absolutely incredible with matching dies as well, Joe.
$7.25 or $9.75. In at number 7, Debbie.
It's all about family, and this one is a great family cascading die and stamp set as well, and it's got little pieces on here that you can customize, so you can say family, together. Wait a minute, I can't even say that right, Joe.
This is
Together
going much
we
smoother
make
than it
it
went
family.
earlier.
Oh, family is everything. Honestly, this is a fabulous one at a great price, and you will use this a lot, let me tell you now.
$4.75 or $5.75. Right, in at number 6
is Magical Moonlight. I'm just looking over it, making sure I'm getting this in the right place. Magical Moonlight is an absolute fabulous stamp and die set again. And again, look at that price. This is not to be repeated prices. I just think this is a phenomenal price. Minus your Glove Inspired as well, Joe. You've got yourself a great little stamp set there.
$4.50 or $7. Okay, halfway through the countdown. In at number 5 with you movers and shakers. Which one's next?
Little Birdie, I'm just looking at them thinking which one's coming in at number 5. Little Birdie is the most amazing stamp. It's an outline stamp die set as well. You've got a set of stamps that you can customise to what you want to say, but again, a really fabulous, beautiful, intricate die. Look at the price.
Half
it's
price. $9.75 or $12.25. In the top 5, we're homing in on that number 1 spot, Debbie. In at 4.
In at 4, I'm going in with English Rose. English Rose is in at number 4. So again, a fabulous die, outline die set. Look at that price again. It's an amazing price, but you can create some really beautiful, crying out for paper piecing, crying out for your colouring, for any kind of medium behind there, glass stain, window effects. Honestly, this is a real versatile die with a classic rose design, which is why it's earned its place in number 4 spot.
Oh, we are inside the top 3. Debbie in 3rd place.
In 3rd place, It's the magical unicorn, and I love this one. So this is actually, yeah, it is the magical unicorn. A beautiful die at a crazy price that cuts out a beautiful unicorn style. And I just love that one, Joe. It is an incredible price, which is why it deserves to be in the number 3 spot.
375 or 725. Right, Debbie in second place. In at number 2, down 1 from last week, it is
Sweet Succulent. And again, this is that beautiful outline die that creates the most amazing design, whether you want a paper piece, whether you want a colour, whether you want to literally cut it out into anything you want. And you've got a set of stamps down there as well. I absolutely love this set. You are awesome, Joe. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. Sorry for being a little bit prickly, but honestly, be your own kind of beautiful. You're 1 in a million and you're looking sharp, Joe. You're looking sharp.
Oh my, right, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Pop Pickers in at number 1, and this week's Top of the Crafts with Debbie is...
It's this one, and I love these dies and stamps. This is a big beauty, which is why it deserves that number 1 spot. It's the Christmas blessings, and it's where you can personalise your Christmas cards with your beautiful loved ones in the centre of these. I absolutely love this one. It depicts everything about Christmas for me, about family and about traditional Christmas, and for me that price is why it deserves the number 1 Top of the Pops spot.
Absolutely.
Spot.
775 or 1025 if you want that. That was Debbie's Top of the Crafts. Nailed it, Debbie. Nailed it. Everyone's saying on social media, I need a disco ball. If there's something I need in my life, it is definitely a disco. Maybe we could get like a little one here that sort of, you know, like lowers down, spins, a spotlight. No? Okay. We can give it a go. Molly says I had to comment. The music is hilarious. This morning, Craig and Joe were a hoot with the top 10 of crafts. It was a little bit of a... The wheels all came off. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't our finest moment of the hour. Debbie, I feel like that might be the beginning of a new segment for you and I. You know, you absolutely nailed it. Right, up next we have got flower forming. I'm going to show you a picture of everything you're getting in this collection. So in here, what you've got is you've got the 3D layered rose, the 3D layered daisy. You're going to get the lily in here. You've got the doily and border as well, and that's going to make a great base for you to put your flower project onto. You've then also got as well your 2 different collections. You've got your Garden of Love flower forming foam, and you've also got your green foliage as well. What I would say is, please, 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 I know so many of you own and love our flower forming. If you've got pictures, send it in to us. I'd love to see them. If you want to just go for the dies on their own, they are available for you as well. And you can use them, of course, with papers, mulberry papers, tissue, a whole host of different things. $25.98 or $33.90 just for the dies. Also, the foam is available. If you want to restock on the foam, you can do that. $11.98 or $14.90 if you want to get that. A couple of other bits that you might want to pop in there that are great to really take your flower making to the next level is our petal distress tool and our ball tools. Those ball tools are huge, and you get the sponge mat that you use to press down against them as well. $14.99 or $19.95 for that one. A glue gun, a hot glue gun, it is UK only, but it is the best way to adhere these flowers to whatever it is that you are making. Loads of you love these. Apparently Carlene's letting me know they sell tabletop disco balls. Maybe I need one for my desk, Carlene. And Rosalind saying, these frame dies are on their way to me since it was such a great price. I got all 4 of them. Absolutely should. Now remember, that is just a soupçon and a news bush and a moose bouche. A snapshot of what is in the actual end of summer sale. It runs all the way through until Sunday, or while stocks last. So get yourself over to the website, snap up a bargain as well, with up to 70% off thousands of lines. So make sure you get yourself over there. Now, Debbie, flower forming foam. I know it's one of the things that you really love, isn't it?
Oh, and I'll tell you why I love it, Joe. It's that 3D beautiful feel that you get with flower forming. I can assure you there is no other flower forming out there on the market that is equals or matches ours. It's just outstanding, and these are the kind of things that you can be achieving. So I just want to show you some of the amazing things our design team have done again. Look how awesome this home decor piece is. Look at the quality of that 3D flower forming. I mean, these, Michelle, honestly, honestly, this is absolutely stunning. Michelle McCarthy is one of our design team members, and that looks absolutely beautiful. But this is things you can be creating with our flower foaming foam. A most amazing card. It's one of my favourite cards, this one. Again, getting that real feature of those 3D flowers. They almost look real, Joe. They're that exquisite. You can take it into all your kinds, like your card making, but look how beautiful you get. You can take it into home decor pieces. One of our lovely American design team, Lisa, has made this. This flower canvas is absolutely outstanding. You can make things like beautiful headbands. You can make things like for your weddings. You can make your own, what do they call these?
Not a corsage.
Buttonholes. That's it, a buttonhole. You could make your own buttonhole.
Oh, a buttonhole sounds better, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds so much better when I say
Debbie.
it.
Get it on your toast.
Honestly, you can make all sorts, from your floral bouquets for your weddings as well, to tabletop decorations. Honestly, the things that you can do with these beautiful flowers, and we've got a great collection, and I say collection, a selection that I handpicked as well, Joe. So I had a little bit of a hand in this one, should I say, because these are beautiful. We've got the 3D layered rose, we've got the 3D daisy, we've also got in there that beautiful lily, some of my favourite flowers, which will make those flowers, but just by using everything from your petal distresser as well is just absolutely fabulous. I love them, Joe. I hope you love them too. You'll have seen some of the tutorials that Sarah's already done, and Craig and the rest of the team have already done, but they're so easy to use. So if I may, can we do a demo with this?
No, absolutely. No, I'm joking. Can you imagine? I was like, no, sorry, we're going home now. No, of course you can, Debbie. Yeah, absolutely.
Got me there, Joe.
I did, didn't I? Sorry about that.
My goodness, I'm thinking, what? Did we know? I'm like, how dare you? How dare you? But I don't know what. Can I make one of each? Can I make a daisy? Can I make a rose as well?
You're going to be here till about 8 o'clock tonight, aren't you?
Well, I'm having a blast this afternoon, Joe, because honestly, this day for me has been one of my favourites because it's things that I absolutely love and adore. I really do. I can't get in my box. What's happened here? I must have stuck it back down. Just give me a second, Joe.
What you done?
I've still sealed my box back down.
It's a boutonniere in the US. A buttonhole. It's got a buttonhole.
A buttonhole.
A buttonhole.
Wow, Joe, where did that one come from?
It sounded like a little Dickensian child, like Oliver Twist. Oh, got any buttonholes? It's called in the US a boutonniere, not a buttonhole, as we call it here. Cecilia says, the flower forming kit. I've just ordered the flower forming kit. I can't wait to get back to it. Right, I'll get back up my chimney, Debbie.
Yes, you'll get back up that chimney, Joe. Buttonhole. I sounded like a cockney then. That's right, isn't it? Right, so literally I've taken my flower forming foam, and all I've done, Joe, is I folded it into 4 pieces. So I've got myself 4 layers of flowers. Do you know what else this works beautifully with? The mini. So I'm going to reference that mini again. I am, because I love my mini. But again, you can see, and I've got the 2 largest petals here. So literally, I'm folding the foam inside there with those 2 flower petals, and I'm going to run that straight through. So I'm just going to anchor that down and hold it into place while I run that through. Could not be any easier, and it really couldn't. And again, you could just go back as well if you wanted to. It's got that back and forth mechanism. Oh, I can't even speak today.
What are we like, Debbie? We make a right pair, don't we?
Well, I always get stuck with that word.
Mechanism.
Mechanism, that's it. Do you know, I knew it was something. But all I've done, Joe, is I've just created myself 4, and I say 4 layers. I think there's 4 there. There might be more actually now. Let me just have a quick peek. 1, 2, 3, yep, 3, 4 petals of the largest, and 4 with the medium size one as well. But the magic is when you now activate this with some heat. Now, this is the one thing that I'm saying we all differ on, but what we all use. Now, you can see I've created 4 already. I've actually got some smaller ones that are pre-cut beforehand. So I'm just going to bring those in. So again, let's pop those there. So you can see I've got large, medium, small. You can layer up this is where you get your 3D feel from. But what I'm going to do now, Joe, is bring in that heat system. Now, my heat system is my small crafty iron. So I've got my little, and it is a craft iron, it's a very small craft iron, but you could use domestic irons, whatever you want to use. Now I'm using it here because I want you to be able to see the magic when you place on the heat. Watch there, just keep watching there.
It's
Look
shrinking.
at that. Well, it says shrinking, Joe. It's not shrinking, it's, I would have said blowing. It's not blowing, it's bubbling. It's bubbling up because it's being activated with the heat. So again, all you need to do is give it a little flick off and then you bring the next petal in and you carry on, because depends on how many you want to layer this up with. You can go as big or as small as you want, but look at the magic. Look at that magic happening. Can you see it? I absolutely love it. Now, you literally just take these off and keep doing these until you've got enough desired petals. Now, I haven't used any ink yet because you could use ink onto these petals. I'm keeping it really nice and plain to start with, but all you do is keep it onto your hot setting, and I say hot, just be careful not to go too hot, so you don't want to burn it, but literally it's on quite a high setting, but all you're going to do is keep watching that magic happen.
A term of endearment here in the Northeast is flower, and I really like it, you know. I think it's a really lovely thing. I was in the checkout at Asda and the woman behind the desk kept calling me flower, and I thought it was like a really lovely thing. She's like, would you like a bag, flower? And I was like, oh, how cute is that? That and petal, really lovely.
They are.
Lynn says, Joe, that's what happens when you come from down south. I think meaning I sound like a chimney sweep from the Victorian times. Also, Shadiah says, oh, Joe, what are you like? I know, what am I like? But yes, very busy on this flower forming. Cecilia says she just ordered it. She's got the flower kit. Can't wait to get them as well. What I would also say as well, of course, take full attention to Debbie's demonstration. But if you want to, there's a couple of masterclasses available on flower forming over on our website. There's the one where, do you remember the one where Sarah did the floating glass or the floating teacup, Debbie?
Oh, wow.
She's got that on, as a
Absolutely.
tutorial on the website. So go check that out after the show as well.
It really is. Now, all I've taken now, Joe, is I've got my sponge, I've got my ball tools. Are the ball tools on the show today?
They are. You can get them.
Oh,
along with
fabulous.
the petal distress tool as well,
I've got
Debbie.
my petal distress tool. I might use that on my next demonstration because that one just alters the shape of the flower as well and gives it a totally different effect. But you can see now I've got six ball tools, 3 ball tools with 6 different size balls. What does our Sarah say? The biggest balls in the business.
Absolutely.
Biggest balls in craft. That's it, Laura. Thank you very much. So again, all you're going to do is, and it depends on what size ball you want to do. I'm going to go in with the smaller one because I want to cup this in quite small. So again, all you do is just carry on keeping that ready. So that's all. Oh, Debbie, pop that back down there for a second. Oh, it's sticking to me, Joe. I think I'm a bit hot today. Can you see? What is our little Laura laughing at in there in the background? Can you hear her?
No, it's not mine. She said she's laughing at my face. How rude. Yes, a bit of a. We're in a very jovial mood. It's my Friday today, Debbie. I think that's what I've been using that excuse all day.
I think that's what it might be, Joe. I think that's exactly what it is for you.
Tracy said if you want to add ink to the foam, do you do it before or after you heat the
I do
foam?
mine before, so that's
Okay.
a good question, Tracy. I do mine before. If you want to add your ink beforehand rather than after, because it's already shaped. Can you see the shape? It's taken place. Instead of it being that flat foam, so if I just bring one in what hasn't been activated with any heat. So you can see now it's quite flat, but when you've got it all ready, you can see the difference, Joe. It's been activated with heat, but if you try to add ink to this now, makes it a little bit difficult. So I would do it beforehand. But again, all you're going to do now, Joe, and I'll carry on, I'll show you a few, in fact, I'll show you a couple of petals using that distress factor as well. So in fact, can we do that now?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just going to show you. I'll do it with one of the bigger ones. But what you bring in your distress petal. Wait a minute.
Your petal distress tool.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with all the words today, and I'll just do the demonstration
not
part.
with button owls.
But it's rubber. So it's a rubber. It's like a little finger clog. So you can see it fits onto your finger.
Debbie, that is the cutest description. A clog for your finger.
It is a little finger clog. That's exactly what it is, Joe.
That is so cute.
Well, I didn't know what else to call it. So
I think it's a perfect description.
So all you're doing is I've just taken it and I'm just going to screw it up a little bit. So I'm going to hold it in between my finger and there, and then I'm going to put my little finger clog on, and then I'm just going to distress those petals. And can you hear that, Joe? That's all it's doing. It's rubbing across there to distress those petals.
It's like what, just creating some friction, I guess.
It is a little bit like creating a bit of friction, but it gives it onto the petals. So can you see now when you open those up, you get that lovely distressed feature, and then you're bringing in your ball tool again to stretch out those petals as well. So you get a different effect, and I'll show you because I've got loads of flowers made up. I'm always making flowers for this, but I'm taking my largest ball tool and I'm just stretching around there. Now if you notice, I'm not pulling too tight, because if you pull too tight, Joe, danger is there that you might split your foam, and you don't want to do that.
No.
This is the best foam that I know that not just us, but I've used other foams on the market, and I don't get the same effects that we do with ours. It's best for that heat activation.
I think the thing is, with ours, Debbie, isn't it, that because it is heat activated, how often with other phones you make something, you send it, it gets there, it looks like it's been sat on for a week.
Yes,
whereas ours, it comes out of the envelope, doesn't it, looking as amazing as it goes in.
It does. And can you see the difference? That's the same petal, but what it's done is actually distressed. And if you weren't happy with that, Joe, I've stressed it out too much, you could go over it again, because it's activated, it's set, and it isn't going anywhere. But you get two different types of petals now. So I'm just going to move that to one side, because you would repeat that with all of your petals if you wanted that more distressed look. And it won't look like a rose, I can assure you. It'll not look like a rose at all by the time it's finished. But what you're going to do now is grab your pokey tool. Now I've got, well, I don't know where my pokey tool's gone, because I've taken off
Dances with Pam says she's going to call it finger clog from now on.
Aww.
I feel like we could bring out a range of decorated ones, like little Dutch clogs.
You could do, yes. I like that.
Talking about clogs, I've never understood how wooden shoes would be comfortable, you know, but apparently they are. Producer Laura's got a pair of wooden clogs.
Wooden clogs? Have you really, Laura? Oh, wow.
She got them in Amsterdam.
That's amazing. I love that idea. I think that's fabulous. Now, all I'm doing, I want to see, I've got an image of Laura in clogs now. So I want to see those clogs. I want to see them. But all I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this up together. So I've just literally layered up the smaller petals first. Now, depending on how far you want those, you could carry on with your balls, if that's the right way, to get that more closed in, to make it look like that centre of a rose. But what I'm just going to do, Joe, and I've got glue on end of my pokey tool. Does anybody else have this problem?
You got a sticky pokey tool?
I've got a sticky pokey tool
away,
end.
don't you?
Yes, I know. I need to get that cleaned up because it's starting to irritate me. But all I'm going to do now is just offset those. And again, I'm just going to keep twiddling those around, and I'm offsetting them by pushing them up onto these, and I absolutely love this. The more petals you put on, the different effect you go. If you turn it over and go the other way, Joe, you get a different kind of effect. I just think these are absolutely beautiful, and when you get those lovely different layers, let's go back up with that one. But honestly, you're going to have so much fun with these, Joe. You really, really are. And again, can you see all that flower coming together? It's a very full flower, very lush, isn't it? It really is. And I've turned my petals two different ways there to give it a more different... Because when you look into
it looks a bit more like a peony than a rose when you put it like that.
Do you know what? We talk about those, and depending on the effect, and I'll show you, because I've got one that I made up with the rose that I did earlier. And look, Joe, that is that rose petal distressed, but does that look like a rose now? No, it looks like a completely different flower, and I've added ink onto this, so I love having a play with our flower forming, and I'll show you all the rest of the ones that I've got. But all I'm going to do now, Joe, is I'm going to push that up, because what I want to do is now push it up to the top to create a nice big hole. But what I want to do is take my stamen. Now, Debbie, what did you do? Oh, there it is. Pop your stamen through. Now, again, we've got stamens on the show, haven't we? Producer
we do.
Laura?
There's a selection of stamens available on the show. There's actually 4. Do you know what? After your demonstration, I'll share them with you, Debbie.
Absolutely. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to bring in my glue gun, and I'm just going to pop some glue around the back.
Linda was asking if it's hot glue you use to attach these, Debbie. So thanks for that point.
I do, yeah. Now, people often say, do you do it in between each one? I don't. You can if you want to, but I don't. I just do it at the very end, and I'm going to let that dry, because once that's dry, I will then snip off that bottom part, and I've got myself my little flower. But I'm just going to hold it there so you can see that beautiful full petal. When I bring it down here for a second, trying not to get my glue there, but if I show you the two that I've done, and these are the same two flowers, so they're the same two roses, but by distressing it, look at what you can achieve. That is the look that you can go for, and that's the one literally there. Honestly, these are absolutely fabulous, and I love them. And you're going to create some real beautiful 3D flowers. We've got on there as well, like I said, we've got the petals when you distress them, the lovely effects that you get. But honestly, Joe, these are fabulous. I'm going to show you some of the others just by adding different ones into the mix. Each one of these can look different every single time. If you add your inks to them, you're going to create different effects. Shred your foam to create a stamen in the middle. Use your inks again. Honestly, Joe, you're going to create some beautiful things. This was a lovely piece that I did, that button owl.
The buttonhole.
But again, creating your own buttonholes using some of those beautiful extras that we've got on there, which are the foliage. Is that the right word?
Foliage.
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 Say foliage. But honestly, Joe, the fun that you're going to have and what you can create is just outstanding. It really is.
It really is gorgeous. Lots of people are loving the demonstration as well. Diana says, thank you for the demos on here. I was needing a little refresher on that one, Debbie, so very grateful. Pam says, love your flowers, Debbie. Christiana says, good afternoon. CC crew, Debbie and Joe. Wow, you just read my mind. Making the flowers, which I just got sent in the mail. Carol says as well, when I make flowers, I make a lot at a time. I get so caught up in the making, I forget about dinner, and I tell my hubby when I'm working I can't cook food at the same time. She puts ruffle at the end, which I believe means roll on the floor laughing. And also, yeah, Dancing Pam still talking about you calling it a finger clog. Cutest thing I've ever heard that, Debbie. Now, if you want to get the flower forming collection where you get the dies, the foam, that's on your screen right there at the moment. We did just talk about the stamens as well. Now, we do have 3 different selections of stamens available for you in this show. Really great price on them as well, $3.99 or $5.95. You've got the metallics, which is this one just here. The floral bouquet is the other one that you have, 400 pieces of that. And we've also got the rose gold there as well, all 400 pieces, which is awesome. Very, very busy in this show. I'm going to remind you of some bits that are very, very busy on the show. Let's talk about, oh, I've got it stuck. There we are. Your Gemini Mini. Very, very busy on this. Now, it's $29.99. It's very busy always at that price. The great thing is, though, we're going to give you 50 bonus points if you order in this show, which is why I think it's been very busy. Now, the Mini, Debbie, it is small in size, isn't it, this Mini, Debbie? But it is absolutely as powerful as a bigger electric machine. I'm not overcooking the pudding there when I say that, am I?
Absolutely not. It's a mini but mighty powerful machine. And I'll tell you for why, Joe, it would not have the word Gemini on that machine, because let me just bring this in again. This is part of the Gemini family, and it is the manual. So for some people, we know that the larger machines are a little bit out of someone's price pocket. However, we have the Mini that can be used not only for beginner crafters, seasonal crafters, people who've been crafting a long time, kids, your grandkids, because it's a very, very simple platform sandwich. And I'm just trying to remember mine, but just let me just grab it from down here. But it's a simple platform that most dies that you own in your collection, if they fit onto a 3x6 platform, they're going to run through. But you can be guaranteed, you've already seen me cut through 4 pieces of foam with 1 die. It will cut through lots of different materials as well, so you can get things like your your different style, like with some leather and things like that. You can get that effect through this machine, because it is, and it does have that name Gemini to its to the body of the machine, because it is a powerful machine. It's the same results that you would get from your Gemini Junior, your Gemini Go, and your Gemini itself, apart from the fact that it's just a smaller machine and it's not run with an electricity, which for me means the portability factor is absolutely fabulous. And it's got those powerful suckers that are stick onto there. Let me just move my mat because I stuck it down earlier, Joe. But you've got that, can you see there? You can see me mucky, you can see me mucky, look. Oh, we'll just put that back down for a second so you can't see the muck. But you just literally rock that forward or backwards. He's calling me Dirty Debbie again, Joe. He's calling me Dirty Debbie again.
I wish I could say it with the accent though. It's much more fabulous.
He's got that lovely Liverpudlian twang to it. But it is a manual machine.
In there, Debbie.
Mini but mighty. Super powerful, super cute, sits on top of your machines as well, doesn't take up much space, but will do the majority. You've seen most of the things that I've had on the show today will go through that Mini and you'll get that performance coach, precision coach each and every single time.
Maggie says that she loves her Mini. Diana says she's been playing with her Mini all morning. Loads of you absolutely loving the Mini. It is so powerful. Now the Mini's on a great deal on the show, $29.99. You've got to get those bonus points. We've also got a great deal on the shims and the folders for you as well. So 2 packets of the folders, 3 in each, and you're going to get the shim. Not going to charge you for the shim in this configuration, which is awesome. $7.98 or $11.90 if you want to get your hands on those. Right, Staycation. You guys are loving this, as you always are. A couple of different ways of getting hold of this. So you can go for the collection that's on your screen now. When you get it in this configuration, you're buying 3, but we're selling you 4, which is awesome. If you want to, though, you can get any 2 of these for £25 or $35. So you've got Happy Camper, which is that beautiful wooded camping scene that you can see just here. You've got your tent, your guitar, your campfire, it's all going on in there. The next one you've got here is the Simple Life, and with that one you've got a caravan, you've got a barbecue, you've got a lovely picnic table, bicycle, loads in there for you. This one here is Road Trip, and that one you've got that gorgeous Winnebago. I love that paddling pool. It's very summery out there today, you know. Maybe we should go out and maybe we should go for a dip in the paddling pool. It's the last day of summer here in the UK today, weather-wise that is. It's going to be 11 degrees on Wednesday, Debbie. Oof, it's going to be chilly. We won't be on the beach that day. We could be at home though, crafting Life's a Beach though, with this gorgeous set, because that's what you've got here with the ice cream van. I love all the lollies and ice creams on the bottom there. They're absolutely gorgeous. All of those for you, £45 or $55 if you want to get your hands on them. Now we do also have as well a brilliant paper pad, which I would love you to go for in conjunction with your stamps and dies. You can also go for it on its own as well, and it is beautiful. It's just a really gorgeous pad, whether you want to use it with or without the Staycation stamps and dies. It's got, I'm going to say it, my favourite ever page from a paper pad in, which is that one there. Debbie, how blooming gorgeous is that with a night sky?
That is beautiful. I love that one. But can you see colours in there as well, Joe, that you could take it? Oh, look at that one. Look how beautiful these are. But you can use these in lots of other styles of your crafting that you do as well. But these are beautiful. Look how gorgeous all of these. Do you know, that's a beautiful paper pad. When you look at the quality, it's uncoated as well, Joe, which means you can stamp onto it as well. So you could stamp on with your stamps and don't have to colour anything in, because you could just die cut them out and yeah, presto, you're good to go. It's honestly, it's a fabulous paper pad, not just perfect for the Staycations die sets and stamp sets, but also perfect for lots of other things that you do in your crafty stash too. And 12 by 12 means you get more for your money because they're bigger sheets, which means you can cut them down as well, which I love. I think
one sheet does plenty, doesn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely, it does.
Really does. £13 or $16 if you want the paper pad. It's on a saving. I don't remember seeing this on a saving. You got 10% off of that today. Lots that you're going to do with these. I think the design team outdid themselves with this one. Look at that one there with that, my favourite. I think that's my favourite sample in this collection,
I love
Debbie.
this one. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. You've got those beautiful papers in the back, but then adding all those details, and that's one of our lovely Z Folk cards. But again, adding that detail onto there just makes these really stand out. And again, honestly, every single one of these, whether you go big card making or small card making, it's that idea of that staycation. Everybody, I think, could resonate with these, because I mean, this one is like sat in your front garden, Joe. Well, I wish it were my front garden, actually, especially with a Winnebago on the front, or an RV or a camper van, whatever you want to call it. But again, your lovely little things like paddling pools and your deck chairs and your seats and your things like that, I just think they're absolutely fun. All of these I love. My personal favourite, Joe, you had that favourite one. This is my personal favourite. I adore this with your ice cream van on the front and your windbreaker there. Can you see? That's what I used to hide behind when I were in the Skeggy Beach in my childhood days. Hide behind with me towel and my mum and sat there trying to make sure sand don't blow into your face or all over your ice cream. But I love this sample. I aspire to own one of these gorgeous beach huts as well. But I just think all of this is going to put a smile on someone's face when they receive something so fun and so lovely as well. I just think they're absolutely fabulous, regardless what you make with these, Joe. You're going to have a heap of fun, and every one of those stamp and die sets, Joe, are going to fit through the mini machine.
Awesome. They really evoke a lot of memories. My lasting memory about being in the beach was trying to get changed whilst your mum held a towel around you, and you always were worried people were going to see you getting your swimming trunks on. It's like I think we've all been there, haven't we? I want to run you back through the Classiques. Got a great deal for you on the Classiques today. Now, not only are you going to get 66 of the markers, you're going to get the storage that you need as well to pop these into. Now, I'm going to run through these. I'm going to run through the actual colours for you as well. This is the purples, and in here you're going to get purple, violet, pink violet, deep pink, violet, purple and regal. This next one here, this is your greens, and you've got pale citrus, willow, bamboo, camo green, pear green and the lime green. You can get them individually as well if you want to, but you get the saving when you get them all together. This is shade and tone. You've got muted brown, walnut, blue grey, blender, true black and blue, and another blue grey. The blender pen, that is a really, really useful one to use with your Classiques and all of your other markers as well. We've got dark skin, and in here we've got pecan, yellow brown, red brown, oak tree, hazelnut and burnt sienna. These are your reds. Now, I don't know about you, I love the reds in these Classiques, Debbie. It's such a great pop of colour. You've got the salmon, the poppy, the ruby, the dark coral, the flame red and the burgundy. The turquoises, now these have got in here the ice green, the aquamarine, the teal, the waterfall, peacock blue and the petal blue as well. Now if you're going for our brand new peacock Nature's Garden range, these would work beautifully with that. This one here is your greys, and you've got brown grey, ice grey, another brown grey. In fact, you've got three. You've got brown grey, 2, 6 and 7, and ice grey, 2, 5 and 7 as well. So really lovely combination of colours there, especially for things like sort of architectural drawings and stuff like that. The yellows, in here you've got moonlight, daffodil, gold, canary, dandelion and golden yellow. In your pinks, these would go beautifully with the reds, wouldn't they? You've got bubblegum, tulip, cerise, rose red, magenta and hot pink as well. This one here is your browns. You've got leather, russet, henna, natural brown, earth brown and bark. And then finally the blues, love these ones as well. This is your pearl blue, your true blue, Prussian blue. My new sofa's Prussian blue, sky blue, cyan, and also cerulean as well. All of those coming your way, £90 or $115 there for those. Very, very busy on there as well. Now the confetti boxes, really busy for these still as we move towards the end of the show. There's a couple of different ways of getting hold of these. You can just sort of just dip your toe in, you know, think, oh, I love it, but I'll just make a couple. You guys want to go for this one here that's on your show, £34 or $44. What you've got is you've got the bit that's going to make your exploding box, which is this bit just here. You've got the bit that makes your matchbox, and then what you've also then got is all the little bits that you need to decorate that up as well. £34 or $44 if you want to go for those. However, if you want to craft big or go home, as many of you are, then you're going to want to go for the full collection. Now the full collection, that is going to include as well all of these gorgeous stamp sets that I'm about to share with you. Well, stamp sets, I say that they're stamp and die sets. You've got Happy Anniversary, which is that one there. You're also going to receive Many Congratulations. You're going to also get Just to Say, which is this one here. There's loads of stamps and dies in each of these as well. You've got Birthday Greetings, Love and Marriage. There is Milestone Celebrations. Also, you're going to get some stamps, and those stamps are these ones here, which are Enjoy Your Day. Have you enjoyed your day, Debbie?
Oh, I've loved it, Joe. I've absolutely loved it. She says, trying to stop from knocking things everywhere.
Are you okay over there?
Oh, yes.
It's been very, very busy on these exploding boxes. And I tell you what, they are great. And when you send them to someone, they don't know that you're going to get one. They are going to be absolutely blown away, aren't they?
Oh, they're going to love them. So do you want me to talk about, or do you want to show you again? Let's have it. I tell you what,
If you've got time to put one together.
I've got time to put the concept together.
Let's go
and do you
for
know
it.
something that I feel like I've cheated you out of? There's some stencils in there as well, Joe.
Yes,
I forgot
absolutely.
to mention that. My bad. But you can. There's some stencils in there, so you can make that outside box with the pop-up confetti cube too. However, I prefer
Get
the whole
die,
collection.
much easier.
Exactly. This is just for if you wanted to. You can see it's the same style, so you can draw around these and you know where you score them as well. But personally, I'd be going for the whole lot, Joe.
Absolutely.
And the dies as well. But literally, I'll tell you what I'll do, Joe. I'll fast forward it a little bit. So I've got the mechanical part of the die set, which is what's going to create that lovely pop-out cube. So you can see now I've taken 2 pieces again, and I've already pre-cut them, Joe, and what's the word? Burnish, that's the word I'm looking for. Now, like I said, Joe, this book is going to be invaluable till you start to be able to put this together, because it literally could not be any simpler. But it's nice to have that visual picture so you know where you're going. And again, I'm just going to bring this in for a second. I'm going to show you when you're folding these over and inwards how easy this is to use as well. So just make sure you've got all your burnish score lines into place. But what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to attach these 2 pieces together, and you have them the same direction, so it could not be any easier. And then you're just going to pop some glue onto here. Now I'm going to bring my trusted glue back in, Joe, if I may, to put this together. So again, we're just going to match that up. Literally, it's going to just place there on the inside, and you can just turn it over to make sure you've got it nice and flush, and that it nice, so there's no overhang or anything like that. And if you have got a slight overhang, don't worry, just wriggle it into place before you actually glue that down properly and firmly. But give it a nice burnish with that glue, and there you've got your mechanic together. And then it's just a case of taking your elastic, just any elastic band, cut it on an angle.
Medium chunky. Is that what we decided?
A medium chunky, yeah, I like that one. You're going to thread it, so you're going to pull these 2 pieces up, so you can see this flat bit here. Pull that flap up together and then thread your elastic band through. Now, if it is a little bit chunkier than what you wanted, I would suggest going for the in-between one, Joe. The in-between elastic
A medium
band.
one? A sort of regular one, not the cheapo ones.
Oh,
that
gosh,
you get
no,
loads of the
not
really
the
thin ones. You
cheapo
don't want
ones.
those, but
No.
you don't want like the big. You don't want the ones that like comes where your mail comes wrapped up in. Those big fat ones. You don't want those ones.
Absolutely not. You
A
do not.
semi-slender elastic band is what you're after, isn't it, Debbie?
It is. So they're a bit, I want to say a bit like myself then, semi-slender. Get in there, Joe, get in there.
You are getting there, Debbie. You really are.
Time, it really is. But I'm not, I'm going to, what's that word? I am going to persevere. That's the word I was looking for. So what you can see now is I've just pulled these 2 pieces up. How are we doing for time, producer Laura?
We've got 5 minutes left.
Oh, that's fine. I've got plenty of time. So I'm just going to thread that through, Joe. So while I'm doing that, do you want to be reading any more comments?
Oh, I'd love to. Debbie, I'd also like to let you know, there's loads of shows still to come this week. Whilst it's my last day today, Ben's going to be here with you for 4 days. So he'll be up in the morning for a couple of days, softer side in the morning with Leanne. And then also, I believe, launch parties with Leanne as well tomorrow. And they'll be having a look back at that launch that we did, the Aperture launch that myself and Craig did this morning, or well, earlier this afternoon. There's another chance to see some of those products in that launch party show, along with a whole host of other stuff. You'll have a fabulous preview in there. You'll have an out of this world deal. There's loads of reasons to watch. And then Ben tomorrow will give you a little rundown of everything that's going to happen for the rest of the week as well. But yeah, make sure you join Ben and Leanne tomorrow for another great show. A lot of people love all of these confetti boxes. Jasusa says she loves it. Christiana, saying that she's learnt loads today as well. Devony says she's bought a second mini because she's found out she's going to be a grandma. How about that?
Oh, welcome to
Congratulations.
the Grandma Club. It's a fabulous club to be in. Our lovely Leanne's just joined the Grandma Club, hasn't she?
Oh, isn't little Ada gorgeous?
Oh, she's beautiful. She really, truly is. She's
I love the name
beautiful.
as well, Ada.
Gorgeous name. Gorgeous name. Right, so Joe, what we're going to do now, we've got his little bit that's going to do that spring mechanism. And then, I can't start that word.
Mechanism.
Thank you, Joe. So all I'm going to do is start sticking these panels together. So it's these 2 flaps here that are going to have the glue on. So that's where you're going to put your glue. Oh, Debbie, come on, don't run out now, girl. Don't run out when there's only a few minutes left. There we go.
Do you talk to, when you're at home in your own craft room, do you talk to your craft a lot, Debbie?
I do talk to my craft a lot.
Does it talk back ever?
No, never talks back to me,
good.
which is good, isn't it? Because I can win the argument then. But then we're going to just literally thread those through. So it's just literally taking it to that cube section so you can see your box coming together. And then again, you're just going to repeat that onto the other side. So I'm going to do exactly the same with these two inside flaps here. Do exactly that same and on that other side as well and pop it together. Now it looks really complicated, Joe, but it isn't it's not complicated at all. It really is quite simple. So all you're going to do is bring that box lid back in again. So I'm just going to bring that back in. And then I think I'm going to run out of time, Joe. Don't know about you, but I think I'm going to run out of time.
Do you want to fast forward? So if you didn't miss the other bit as well, you can also whiz back and watch Debbie's first demonstration.
Yes, you can.
Where she did this in the show for us as well. So you'll be able to see that as well back there. Which is awesome.
And Debbie's putting a bit the wrong way around.
Oh, Debbie, what you like?
I am. I've just realised it's just going to go inside. It's not on the outside, Debbie. But again, all you keep doing is just pop that in and I'll pop a little bit more glue, literally,
Absolutely.
and I'll put that together, Joe, while you're busy just finishing off.
Fair enough. Right, yeah, another great day of shows coming out tomorrow. A lot of you, as Carlene says, she's been saving. Carlene, oh, I love Carlene's name, Debbie. Carlene Sampson Same Day. What a great name.
That's a fabulous name.
Carlene Sampson Same Day. No, Same D, sorry. But what a fabulous name. I thought you should open a delivery service, Sampson Same Day. That'd be amazing. Same day delivery service. Anyway, I digress. It's very busy across absolutely everything that you've seen. Have you got, Debbie's got her box sorted over there.
It is, it's all sorted. So I've just been making sure I've got all my burnishing and ready for the pop, Joe. Woo! It pops up, it springs up. So it's just that case of getting all your glue bits together. Oh, can I show you some finished ones?
Oh, yes, please.
Since I can't believe we've run out of time, but are you ready?
Where's it gone, Debbie?
Are you ready? Open me, Joe, open me. Are we ready to open it?
I am indeed.
Let's just get a big pull. Let's just pull that out. Woo! Oh no! What happened there?
Oh, Debbie.
That was like an anticlimax. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this one back in. I know this little beauty's not going to let me down. Are you ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
I probably didn't pull it fast enough.
Woo!
There
Love
we
it.
go. And again, let's do another one. Are you ready, Joe?
I am.
Ready? Open me. Woo!
I love
there
it.
we are. I love it. Put your confetti pieces in. I know what were wrong with that other box. There was too many boxes in there. That's why I didn't get that same spring.
Don't overload your box.
Don't overload your boxes. Probably 3 to get that proper wow factor. Don't forget to add your confetti in there as well to get that really fun factor. I absolutely love these. They are the most fabulous design that we've done in such a long time, Joe.
Absolutely, they are.
So excited to have done the show.
Remember, you want to get you can dip your toe in, $34.44 dollars to get the smaller one, or you get the bigger one, which everyone is pretty much going for, that larger collection, £110 or $130. You get absolutely everything. If you're in the enrollment, if you've enrolled in the auto ship over on HSN, you don't need to order that larger collection or any of those stamps and dies. They are all coming to you. Debbie, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure to spend the last couple of hours here with you in the craft room. Do you know when you're back with us here on Crafts TV?
Yes, so I'm going to hot foot it down to Peterborough because I've got some shows down there with the fabulous peacocks, but never fear because I'm back here on Wednesday with those said peacocks. Super excited for the launch here too. And also Creative Cravings with a little bit of a twist.
Oh.
It's something a bit different for Debbie.
What's
so I'm
different?
really excited.
What is
It's
it?
Paper Dynamics.
Is it really?
Yes, and I'm really excited because there's some fabulous things that are on the show. So I do hope you can join me again on Wednesday. I believe, is it with Ben?
It is with Ben. Yes, you and Ben here on Wednesday. That'll be awesome. Massive thanks to Debbie. I'll be back with you on Saturday. So I'll see you then for 2 fabulous shows. I hope if you are in the US, you have a great day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll see you back here. Well, Ben will see you back here tomorrow with Leanne for Softer Side for a whole new day of fun. Take care.